love is wrong, I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me.
Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you. They don't want it.
Tobin Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still to the songs with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof of my life, better more than no proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, independent, I never ever traded. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side fly. Just get large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever, and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube and view it for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, what they gonna do next?
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quip.
Morning. Hey, good morning to you, ladies and gentlemen, right here on a beautiful, beautiful Memorial Day. We are here on the Tobin and Leroy show. Tobin and Leroy out, but have no fear, ladies and gentlemen. Frogboy is here, holding things down, of course, with the A-team, Vlad and JFig in the building here as well. Just want to wish a happy Memorial Day to those who may be preparing for any barbecues or anything you may got going on today. Trips to the beach. Usually got to touch the water on Memorial Day. Usually got to touch a club too. Those who may be recovering from the long weekend and preparing for another night out. Welcome on into the Tobin and Leroy show. It was a very, very eventful weekend in the sports world. Multiple sports. Talking celebrity boxing, playoff basketball, professional wrestling. We're going to go ahead and discuss all that. Hockey. We got everything going on today, of course. But let's jump right into these headlines. These headlines are brought to you by our friends all the time at Doral Kia. Of course, you can get your Pricito. You always pay less with your Pricito. Doral Kia. Visit us at Doral Kia or at doralkia.com. Good morning, Vlad. How the heck are you, buddy? Happy Memorial Day to you.
What's good, man? I'm good, buddy. Can't complain. Great weekend. Hopefully we'll clinch tonight. And not great for you guys, seeing your ops win, but
but I'm happy for you, bro. As a real one in regards to there's no bandwagon. You know how often that happens in sports. There's no bandwagon with Vlad and the Knicks. And hey, man, thanks to Danhausen, these guys have been cooking.
Oh my God.
Listen,
isn't it? I am all about that. Danhausen, give me the teeth, give me the give me the gift of teeth. I will chew that. The Danhausen curse is working. So
yeah, we'll definitely discuss
we'll
more
get
of
into that. But yeah, man. And come on, headlines. Let's talk about it. Marlins sweeping the Mets.
Come on, baby, grand
slam. That's how you end it, man.
Yo, 9th inning, bottom of the 9th. First career grand slam for him as well. So couldn't have come at a better time.
Yeah, birdie. He did it. Humberto Hernandez with the walk-off grand slam over the Mets to give the Marlins a 4-0 victory and a sweep.
And Marlins have now won 9 of 11 against the Mets since April of 2025. So we're
they don't like coming down here. They do not like coming down here. It's bad things when they come down here. Last year, end of the year, Marlins are the reason why the Mets did not go into the postseason.
Yeah.
And this year they're continuing their downfall, and they needed this victory after the beatdown the Braves gave them to lose. They won the first game, they lost the next 3, and then it was going to be it could have been a sad Memorial Day weekend here at Lone Depot. But shout out to the team. Shout out to the Fish winning 3 in a row against the Mets. And now they're heading to T-Dot, to the 6, to your boy's crib.
Ooh, I don't know my boy.
And they don't have
game out.
And they don't have to deal with Mr. Guerrero. Mr. Guerrero got hurt yesterday.
Look
So
at that.
he
I
might
mean, you never
miss-
want anybody hurt. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but he might miss the first game of this 3-game series against the Fish and Blue Jays tonight. 6:30 is Marlins on deck, and then 7:10 first pitch between the Jays and the Marlins.
Hey, listen, Marlins 2 games out of second place in the NL East with the Nationals, and Phillies. A couple, Phillies are 1 game, or about 1.5 games ahead, and the Nationals 2 games ahead. So, we started strong, then we kind of fizzled. Now, we have the opportunity to build off of this sweep, at least, is what I'm saying. We're 5-5 in the last 10. So now it's kind of where we determine, is this going to be where we kind of begin to pick it up, or is this going to be where we turn into the Marlins of the past? But I got a little different vibe with the energy over there. I know you're definitely much closer up front with it. What do you think? Is this going to be?
I feel like this might be,
or
hopefully, I think so. I think so. Some good games against the Braves, but sweep the Mets. Let's go. That's some good mojo going into the T to the 6. You're going to the T dot. Hopefully, you take 2 or 3 against the Braves, and then you go down to New York because they're gonna want revenge. So this is a big road trip against. You got 7 games in this road trip. Well, no, actually 10-game road trip because you play the Nationals as well. Yeah, so big 10-day road trip against the teams. 7 of them. Well, I believe, 7 of them against the teams in your division. So let's get some wins, man. Let's continue this good mojo.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, it's gonna be a long road trip. They don't return to Lone Depot until June 5th. So let's get some wins, baby. Let's climb up those standings. The White House released a lot of UFO footage, but there's one alien we got to talk about. That is Victor Wembanyama. Spurs tied things up yesterday. Half-court shot from the boy yesterday. 30-plus point performance yesterday. Is there anything this man can't do? He's been absolutely locked in during this time.
Yeah, I mean, but still,
he doesn't have
going back to OKC, and still it's tied to letting guys beat the crap out of each other and get hurt. I like that, and hopefully they go 7 games.
Yeah, listen, that would be the best, and that would lead. Look, if things continue to go in the way that America wants, we're gonna be partying like it's 1999, baby. Last time the Knicks were in the NBA Finals, of course, it was against the Spurs. Now they were defeated 4-1, but I think this is a different Knicks team. A little bit more deep, and I wouldn't say they have more talent than that 99 team, but kind of may have more talent than that 99 team, if I'm being honest, especially with the way Jalen Brunson is becoming. Bridges is finally becoming the player that they thought they had. Towns has settled into his role. It's really honestly been amazing to watch. But I'm one of those people who kind of feels the NBA is better when the Knicks are better. Because if not, then it's just a bunch of loud people calling out teams that they end up losing to. But when you have this fan base that's as passionate and the team is actually good and fun to watch, hey man, I'm here for it. While we're talking about basketball, our boy Bam Adebayo was honored this week.
Hey,
well,
congratulations to Bam, man.
Yeah, Bam wins the Social Justice Award. He is the 2005-2026 winner as they continue to unload these NBA awards. He had an 83-point game, and he was honored with the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Trophy. And the NBA will make a $100,000 charitable donation on his behalf. The Bam Adebayo Foundation has invested more than $563,000 across 18 initiatives this season alone. So, he's doing great things, bro. He's doing great things. I even saw him recently on one of those social media pages where the guy pretends to be like a homeless man outside of Walmart, and then he's waiting for the nice person. All of a sudden, they're buying this guy a car and giving him thousands of dollars and starting a GoFundMe. So Bam was actually a part of that, in which I believe he gave a single mother a car, and I don't know. He's been doing a bunch of charitable things ever since he's entered the league. So shout out to the boy Bam for winning that. Do you know a couple of the other winners of recent memory, Vlad?
I don't know. I do not know previous winners.
Drew Holiday last year.
Okay, that's good.
Karl Anthony Towns the year before that.
Okay.
Steph Curry the year before that.
Okay.
And these next two are going to be kind of a shocker for sure. 2021 was Reggie Bullock, Dallas Mavericks. Bullock.
Okay.
All right.
Former Knicks.
And then this last one, speaking of former Knicks.
2020,
Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, Melo. Okay.
Melo as a Portland Trailblazer.
Yeah. Okay. That's when he came. He might have been. I think he might have. This might have when he came back to the league after it seemed like the league was trying to keep him out. Yeah. So good for Melo. Good for Reggie Bullock. Good for Steph Curry. Yeah. And definitely good for Bam Adebayo and the work that he's done in the community. So congratulations to those guys, and definitely congratulations to Bam. And he's just a good man. That's just a good. Forget what we know him as a player. That man's he's a champion off the court.
Yeah, I compare him to Walking Dead. You ever watch Walking Dead?
I've seen episodes.
Right, but you understand that there's a character. I'll say there's two characters. Daryl, the guy on the motorcycle, everyone loves. He's untouchable. I kind of feel like if you, in the same way that they murdered the other character, Glenn, the Asian guy who was also a heart, like, pulled at the heartstrings, you got rid of him, you lost the majority of the fan base. Bam is one of those untouchable pieces that you can't discuss only his talent when discussing what he means to the Miami Heat. And it is the things that he does that are immeasurable, covering the space on the floor, but then also the leadership that he provides and, the example he sets. You're never going to hear Bam Adebayo's potentially, with a white powdery substance at a nightclub with a woman.
Cocaine? Why you say that?
Well, I just feel like Bam.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Bam, you won't see that with Bam, is what I'm
saying.
But
who are you applying?
Oh, specifically, who am I applying? Yeah. Maybe like an Antonio, like if Antonio Brown, or even, not to throw shots at like former Dolphin. If you found out Tyreek Hill was out, and I'm not necessarily saying he's on drugs or anything, but just causing drama of sorts, you would be like, yeah, I get that. I understand that. But, he could potentially be breaking the leg of a OnlyFans model. You don't know what Tyreek Hill is going to be doing. But nonetheless, it's like you're never – if you hear Bam is on some stuff or somebody accused Bam of something, you're like, nah, I'm not buying that one. But shout out to the boy Bam for sure.
Congratulations to him. His girl didn't have a good weekend. Her homegirl came back and laid the smackdown. Ooh,
that was rough.
Kelsey. Ooh,
yeah, Kelsey Plum returned some of that pent up aggression she has for the Aces.
Okay.
That
wasn't a good weekend to see former friends. But,
did you have a chance to catch any of this? And we'll definitely talk more about it later. Did you catch any of this?
Yes. If you talk about Ray J getting his
that's exactly what I'm
is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, he only had one wish. Hey, listen, you saw his post fight.
Did you see that face?
How did he?
That wasn't a good post. So basically, what you're saying is you were supposed to take the L.
Yeah,
it was. So he was supposed to win that. So basically, this was. I think what he was trying to say was that he was supposed to win, and the other guy was supposed to take the fall, and the other guy did not follow. He didn't follow.
Now, are you familiar with that other guy? Have you ever seen his videos by any chance?
I think I've seen him. I think he's a battle rapper. I might have seen him.
Yeah, he's like a fake battle rapper though.
Right.
Like, I don't know if he actually raps, but he'll be like boom bap, and everyone will be like, oh, and it's a meme of some sort. But
he boom bap. Ray J's face. That's what he did. And Ray J, that face. Chris, to lose in front of your peoples, you're forever a joke now.
No, it's a rap. No, it's a rap, bro. It's a rap. I've been in a couple fights, but nothing that was like as executed enough to where anybody was knocked out. I can imagine getting knocked out in front of my boys. Man, if I ever get too loud, it'll be like, man, shut up before I get so and so to knock you out again. Like
it's over. You can't represent the money team or anything anymore.
Bro. What do you think? Okay, so
that he looked when he was.
Oh, he grew a knot immediately. If you see the thing in slow motion, before he hit the ground, he had a knot on his forehead. I believe the scientific term is a chichon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he had right here a satellite dish right here before he even touched the ground. I had never seen that in my life.
Please,
But
that face when he like that face,
bro.
That's forever now.
Well, yeah, he looked like he was filming an episode of Moesha again. It was crazy. It was wild. Did you see any other fights from that day? You saw Johnny Manziel was in the ring.
Yes, the Heisman.
That was
Trophy
crazy.
Winner.
Yeah, versus Hey, listen, they were he was kicking. He came out kicking. That's the thing about this event. It wasn't just a boxing event. It was a mixed martial arts. So
with MMA.
If you saw the Johnny football, he was out here kicking. And if you saw another matchup that people were discussing, the Michael Beasley, Lance Stevenson,
submission. Again, Lance Stevenson, he put Beasley to sleep.
Listen, I'm a Heat fan, but I do have a special place for hate for Michael Beasley because I feel like the Miami Heat fan base, and him as a person and him as a player, I actually like. And that's the same way I feel about Drew Smith, same way I feel about Taylor Swift, but it's always their fan bases. They make me feel like, you know what? I don't like you because people who like you are annoying. That's probably not.
That's why you hate Klay Thompson?
He's a bad person, though. We know he's a bad person. I mean, look what he did to poor Meg.
And so?
No, he assaulted that woman at the parade, though. Granted, he did accidentally run into her, but premeditated. I would say that aside from my feelings of Michael Beasley on the court or as a person, because the fan base is so annoying with how much they idolize Michael Beasley, I'm always kind of like, nah, whatever. He's not all that. But to see him get choked out, he didn't even. There's some people in Russia where if you put someone in a chokehold, they'll go to sleep before they tap out. This man, as soon as that neck was taken by Lance Stevenson on that headlock, he tapped immediately. He said, "Hey, listen, you're not putting me to sleep. I'm out. Forget this. I got my check already. I'm done."
So let me ask you this: which ones do you want to win?
What do you mean?
Well, Michael Beasley always talk about he's great one-on-one.
Oh, true. Yep. Which ones do you want? You want basketball?
Which one-on-one do you want to be great at? One-on-one in basketball or one-on-one in fisticuffs?
Yeah.
Because they both had one-on-one battles, and in one-on-one basketball, Michael Beasley's the man. He busted Lance Stevenson's ass. But one-on-one throwing them hands, we've seen Lance Stevenson represent Brooklyn. He good with them hands.
Listen, and he's giving up some height. He's giving up some height on that too. So, hey, it ain't the size of the dog.
Like, which one-on-one do you want to be good in? With hands or with the ball? You know, that's they're gonna have to decide a way to break up this their battle because they need a tiebreaker because Lance lost to Michael Beasley in one-on-ones in basketball, and Bees lost to Lance Stevenson one-on-one in the MMA. So
what do you think would be like a good
steel cage, Hell in the Cell.
Steel cage,
Hell in the Cell. That's it. Hell in the Cell.
Wow, that escalated.
Yeah, that's it. It's got to escalate to Hell in the Cell. That's how you beat them. That's how you got to win. You got to go Drew McIntyre or CM Punk style. Yeah, you got to do that. That's how you got to win. You can't. That's how they got to win. They got to break up this time.
You heard it here first. Hell in the Cell. This is coming to Backlash. Did that happen already?
No, Backlash did happen. No, it's coming to SummerSlam.
Okay. SummerSlam. That's the one I was going.
That's the one.
Yeah. Backlash.
You got to break.
All right. When we come back. Yes. When we come back, we will discuss more about this SmackDown as we look into why the Knicks have been successful and other curses from around the sports world. This is the Tobin and Leroy Show right here on 104.3 WQAM. Welcome back to the Tobin and Leroy Show. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a Memorial Day Monday. Many blessings to you and those that were lost protecting our country. And a shout out to those who are currently running some last minute errands, tuning in to the chat. I just want to briefly say thank you to our boy Vlad, who made his way into the studio to hold things down, and a thank you to JFig, who's holding things down at home. I know it is probably you're the only person in the building, Vlad?
Absolutely. Me and Dan, my cousin, always.
Yes,
that's the only person that I see.
Yeah, I can definitely imagine how lonely that feels.
And got to give a shout out to our boy, Jimmy. We got to give Jimmy a shout out because Jimmy's the other
Jimmy.
one that's going to be here later on and probably be the only one here. So it's only Jan, myself, and Jimmy.
Well, listen,
Jimmy
I know how Jimmy Menthol's parties. I know that he had a bottle reservation at the office tonight that he has to cancel. You think he goes? You think that's his choice?
Jimmy's old school. You know where Jimmy used to go?
Gold Rush.
No. Oh my God, what's that old spot? The old strip club where you can get some loving. Back in the day,
I wouldn't know, officer.
Oh my gosh, what was it called? It was right next to a hotel back in the old. Oh my God, y'all know what it is. Let me know.
See my special edition Flanagan's right here. I got a Marlins hat on.
Oh, that's dope. That looks like you.
That's my uncle.
Looks like you, cousin. Yeah, that's Mike.
People say that often. I wish I have some Flanagan's money. But we briefly discussed it before we went to break there. The Danhausen curse, right? Initially, this curse placed by WWE wrestler Danhausen was placed on Stephen A. Smith specifically during a promotional crossover with WWE and ESPN, in which the Knicks would be suffering in the curse, and as a result, were losing to the Atlanta Hawks in the first round of the NBA playoffs. Something that in retrospect is bizarre, of course, can only happen with a curse. Fast forward to being uncursed by Danhausen. Now they are beating Atlanta by 60 plus points and have since gone on a 10-0 streak. Which, let's not forget that epic collapse by the Cleveland Cavaliers in game 1. And a few other bounces in favor of the Knicks.
That's only one bounces went the Knicks' way. And that was game 1 against Cleveland. Other than that, they have
hell of a bounce.
They have layers that smack it down on all the candy asses of all these jabroni teams.
It has not been pretty in the East.
It's been beautiful. Okay?
I guess for you, it's been beautiful.
Another 9 day off if they win tonight.
That'd be amazing, though, right?
That'd be great.
That is the ideal situation for any team entering. Last time they entered as the 8th seed, and they clawed their way to make it to the Spurs. Now it seems like they'll have an opportunity.
Allen Houston our way to the Spurs.
Allen, that's right. You Allen Houston your way to the Spurs from the 8th seed, and now you may have an opportunity to sit at the table first and wait for your guests to arrive.
It's some good guests though. it's some good guests.
It is a hell of a guest list you got.
It's some great guests. Either way you look at it, they're either the champions or they're the future. There's some good guests. Yeah. Let them beat each other.
Listen, that is going to be a party in Madison Square Garden like no other. But it had me thinking about some other curses throughout sports.
Oh, come on. I mean, there was the 86 year curse that they beat us. The Red Sox beat the Yankees and they broke their curse. You had the Cubs and that 100-year curse.
The Cubs
2016 was World Series. A curse was going to be broken either way.
Between
the Guardians, which were probably another name, the Indians at the time, but the Guardians and the Cubs. So
now all this over a goat. Because the odor of his pet goat was bothering fans. That's a smelly goat. Come on.
Well, I mean, I'll smell the greatest of all time if it'll make me the greatest of all time. But a real animal goat? No,
not good.
That's not good.
108 years before they.
That's wild.
That's wild. That is absolutely wild. What about the Madden curse? Madden curse.
The cover.
Cover curse.
You don't want the cover of the curse.
Garrison Hurst broke his ankle after 99.
Sports Illustrated curse.
Sports Illustrated curse is another one as well. That is another one for sure. These are ones that I wasn't really aware of. Do you know about the Andretti curse?
Mario? Or Michael? The Indy curse?
Apparently, it says that Mario Andretti, obviously one of the greatest racing drivers ever, wins the Indy 500 in 1969. Shortly after, his chief mechanic was fired, and legend has it the mechanic's wife placed a hex on the family.
Really?
Noah Andretti has won the Indy 500 since 1969. The family has suffered unbelievable string of crashes, mechanical failures, and heartbreaking last lap losses at the track. So I guess he fired his chief mechanic. Wife said, "Are you going to fire my husband? You're cursed."
Oh, she put the curse. Damn.
yeah. She.
You're not
Hey,
getting,
listen,
there's no getting out of that curse. If she puts the curse, if
school-
a lady puts a curse on you, it's Rap City.
Yeah.
You're done, so.
no, you're done. You're done.
You're done.
What about the?
Kardashian has a curse. No.
Hey, listen, the Kardashian curse
That's
is
true. That is true. That is true.
Hey, it's
Lax
still
Lamar
suffering.
Odom, Chris Humphries.
Just athletic ability just declines, just completely.
Just axe all of Hollywood. Axe Ray
Reggie.
J. Look at Ray J. He's been cursed ever since he got with the Kardashians. Look at him. He got his ass beat.
I haven't seen Chris Humphries. I don't know what he's doing.
Who?
But
Lamar Odom? I don't know. I mean,
Odom? Yeah. Oh man, well, come on.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the Seminole Indian curse? Do you hear about that one?
What? There's no Seminole Indian curse. What?
Oh yeah, at Pro Player Stadium. Yes, of
Hard
course.
Rock Stadium or
Hard Rock Stadium or Land Shark Stadium.
Land Shark Stadium.
Yeah, or Dolphin Stadium, or that is really just there's a curse.
Sun Life Stadium.
Sun Life Stadium. Oh my god, there was another one. Jeez, I'm sure there's one that we're missing too. God, that's
I know there's one that we're missing, but yeah.
Joe Robbie,
Pro Player, Sun Life, Land of Sharks. What else?
This is what this is 20 something. No championship. No football championship. Ever since we were there.
Football championship since the 73.
Yeah. No football championships in 73.
But we've seen baseball championships in that stadium.
Yes, and look what happened to them.
They swept the Mets now. But yes, it's been a long time since 03.
Been a long time. And they had to move. They had to kick them out. They're like, hey, the curse was like, listen, guys, you're too you gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. And some things happen after that unfortunately could be attributed to the curse. But yeah, there's always been a thing buried on an Indian burial ground that apparently there's a curse there. There's an absolute curse. And until I see otherwise, I've seen the greatest show on surf not win a playoff game. If you tell me that's not a curse, I don't know what it is.
Think the Dolphins are cursed, bro?
Yes, I do think the Dolphins are cursed. And I think that perfect season costed them a lot.
So you think ever since they went perfection,
yeah,
that they've been cursed?
How do you get perfection?
You have to have Shula.
Yeah, you have to have Shula, but Shula had a couple other teams, couple other players, better players, some may say. And still didn't have that success. You know why?
Why?
Not enough chicken blood, dude. Curse.
Oh my god.
Curse. I'm telling you, there's a curse. That perfect season.
How do you break the Dolphins' curse?
You have to carry Don Shula's great grandson up the mountain and let him drink from a running river facing north on leap year, and maybe we'll be able to get.
So we gotta wait 28. We gotta wait till 28.
29. We gotta wait till 29. It has to happen on that. It is.
Wait, what's the next leap year? Is it 29?
Oh no, I meant February 29. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I try. Listen,
it's 28 next leap year. February 28. That's the next leap. Yeah, Tuesday, February 29th. There we go. 2028.
Look at that.
That might be the Super Bowl day by the way the NFL is going. You might be right with that. The Dolphins might have to win on a leap year. The Super Bowl might be on a leap year.
It's like kind of like winning in like a COVID season or a lockout season. You need like something to disrupt the feng shui. So that is my only solution that I have here. I like the team that we're putting together, but we're obviously far from where we need to be, and it's gonna take a miracle. But in the meantime, we will continue to monitor and watch all things Miami Dolphins, Miami Heat, Florida Panthers, Miami Marlins, Hurricanes, and all that right here on the Tobin Leroy Show. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will find out what celebrities are celebrating their birthday on day to day. Who has a Memorial Day birthday? Find out when we come back. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy, Art God here. Vlad in studio. Hey, man, that's a little banger. I'm not going to lie to you. We got a little something going on with that. I appreciate you playing the music, bro. Sometimes I forget that I even make music, and then I hear stuff like this, and I'm like, dang, okay.
Gotta show love, man. Gotta show love to my boy.
You always do. Today, May 25th, Memorial Day. We got a star-studded lineup.
6 more days to my old man's birthday.
Wow. Last day of May.
Yeah, my dad. Yeah, that's my pops. He's gonna turn 30. He's gonna turn 86 next week.
86.
Yeah, that's how I know Memorial Day is coming, because it's usually around my dad's birthday.
Heard.
So that's why I was shocked. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, snap. There's no next Sunday is Memorial Day. It's my dad's birthday. But I'm like, oh, but then it's not gonna be Memorial Day because it'll be June. Monday will be June next week. So
man, so you'll never forget kind of thing.
So I know next year, my dad's birthday will be on Memorial Day.
On Memorial. See, I don't know if you know this, a child. So an amphibian. I never really understood growing up the idea that holidays sometimes were the day.
On your birthday?
No, were the day and not a date. Like, for example, I thought growing up Thanksgiving was on the same date every day. I thought it was November, or every year. I thought it was November 25th. Yeah, I thought it was like every year, didn't matter. The same way Christmas is always
it's only Christmas and the 4th of July. 4th of July. Everybody else is like a last day of a certain month or the first day of a certain month.
I had no clue until, I kid you not, maybe about 7 years ago, if I'm being honest. Memorial Day, I just found out this year. I was like, Memorial Day, isn't it usually like on another day? But I don't know. That's adorable. And I think I get it from my grandmother, because she texted me this morning. She said, God bless you, mijo. Bro, she texts crazy. She said, God bless you, mijo. Happy Labor Day. And I'm like, Grandma, it's, you know what? Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. I'm just happy that you realize there's a holiday.
For sure.
Yes.
I'll take it. Today, celebrating a birthday.
I'm celebrating a birthday today.
Are you familiar with the actor Cillian Murphy?
Yes, I am. Very good actor. Very good actor. Very.
And surprisingly, maybe this is just good makeup, but usually it's black that don't crack. But this man doesn't have a wrinkle on his face, and he's turning 50 years old.
Who's that?
It's Cillian Murphy. Did you know he was 50?
He's only 50? I thought he was a little older than that. Wow. He's got one of those faces that it could be anything.
Yeah,
like
for
he
sure.
could be older than he is, and he could be younger than he is.
100%.
Very good actor.
Yeah. This guy right here. Hey, you know what? Fingers in the air. Fingers in the air, baby. Acknowledge our boy.
Really? Roman's birthday today?
Roman Reigns, 41 years old, baby.
He looks great.
Looks great.
Acknowledge my tribal chief and the champ.
Love what they're doing with that storyline and Fatu and
they're gonna go at it next in Italy.
That should be cool. Clash in Italy, which is like I thought they were gonna hold that off to SummerSlam, but they're going right at it.
No.
And Brock Lesnar, you liar. Sorry.
Hey, come on, bro. We all knew that he was gonna retire in Minnesota.
No, but he put up the X.
They got us.
He put up the X, bro.
I know that they got us. That's how they get us. And then we're gonna see how stupid we look in next year's Unreal.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're gonna look like, oh yeah, well, you're gonna hear Triple H talk. Well, we have to wait to pull the audience. We had to fool them away. That's what makes our business go,
And then Paul Heyman to double down the next day.
Oh yeah,
come on. More star-studded names here as we continue. Octavia Spencer.
Great actress.
Do you know how old she is turning?
I don't want to guess women's age.
Very, very smart of you. Very smart of you. She is a very healthy 56 years old.
She's 26.
26 years old. Beautiful. Doesn't look a day over 27.
Doesn't look a day over 26.
Our favorite Malibu's Most Wanted, Jamie Kennedy, turns 56.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? He's what?
56.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, this is a guy who, if you saw his face, you would know who I'm talking about. But if I say his name, you may not know him. Ethan Suplee. Do you know that name?
No.
No.
But if I see his face,
If you've seen Remember the Titans and the big intangible offensive lineman who was holding his back, and the guy's like, "What happened to you, man?" He's like, "Man, I just gave your mama a piggyback ride and she hurt my back."
my God, he's ripped right now.
He is ripped right now, dude.
He's 50.
He's 50, right?
Yeah, today's his birthday, 50.
That's crazy.
He was also in John Q, so you could tell Denzel really liked him because he was in all other Denzel movies.
Yeah, I think he was
Mark and X. He was in Blow.
Boy Meets World, also, I think, if I remember.
And My Name Is Earl, the TV show.
Listen, this guy has a.
Yo, he looks like. I'm gonna tell you who he looks like. He looks like what's his name, son? Mike Golick. He looks like Mike Golick Jr.
Golick Jr. He does look like Golick Jr.
He looks like Mike Golick Jr.
Especially now that he's like a little bit swoller. Mike Golick Jr. Look at that.
A little bit. Now he's muscles. Like RVA Richie. Now he's muscles. Yeah, he's ripped. But I do know who you're talking about. If you heard the name, you wouldn't know. But if you saw the face, you definitely know.
Definitely know this guy. We got some more star-studded names here.
Who else is born on the 25th of May?
We have one that I skipped here. Oh, here we go. This man single-handedly is credited with ruining the James Bond franchise.
Timothy Dalton?
Nope. With his comedic parodies.
Pierce Bronson?
Austin Powers.
Oh, Austin Powers. Okay.
Mike Myers.
Today's Mike Myers' birthday?
63 years old.
Come on. Wayne's World.
Listen, I love Mike Myers. I
funny Canadian. Funny Canadian.
Yo, really
funny
good.
Canadian.
These Austin Powers movies were a big part of my, 11,
childhood,
12, 13. Yeah, where it's like I'm transitioning from watching Space Jam to watching something a little bit more, edgy for a teenager. And
Tadpole the Frog at around this time.
Yeah, I was a little something like that. The tail's gone, but I'm not exactly a frog yet. And these movies are actually credited. Do you believe that with because they say that anytime James Bond would do anything, you can't take it seriously because you would immediately, for a long time, you would immediately think of Austin Powers. I think that has changed. I think Austin Powers has lost its, luster that it may have had. Oh, hey, that's a point. That's a point right there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. This guy knows ball.
Hey, that's why I'm here.
But yeah, I don't think necessarily I would immediately think of Austin Powers, but there was a certain time where if you did anything spy related, it could be, related to, Beyonce was in the movies, It was his
Mike B. Shout out to him. You're not gonna hear that anymore.
Did they announce? They haven't announced who the next person.
They still haven't announced who's replacing him, but it's gonna be that's some big shoes to fill, my guy.
Oh boy, it's me, Mickey Mouse. Welcome to the floor, Bam Adebayo.
You want Mickey to replace him?
No, that was the magic. That'd be cool.
You want Mickey Mouse to leave Orlando to come to Miami to replace Mikey B?
Maybe I should do it with my fake Godfather impression.
Maybe.
Wow, it's getting worse.
That was terrible.
It's getting worse.
That's bad.
That was very bad. And our final celebrity birthday, arguably the most important of all.
No,
the most special of all.
No, you said Roman.
I did say Roman.
That's the most important.
That's right. Actually, there's one before I get to the last one. This guy's a good player. David Pastrnak.
Hockey?
Yeah.
The Boston Bruins?
Yeah.
We don't acknowledge Boston Bruins unless you're Brad Marchand. We don't acknowledge you.
That's true.
We don't even think about your birthday. Forget him. No.
Yeah, forget him. He sucks. Now the guy who I really wanted to talk about. 24 years old today. Future face of the league.
Oh.
Cam Ward.
Oh, happy birthday. Oh, of course. Of course. To the great Hurricane quarterback.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
Number 1 pick, baby.
Currently leading the Titans.
He's gonna have a big year this year. with Robert Salah.
I think so. I really think so. I really think so. And I
Watch-
think
you know
they
what?
added.
Let me say something crazy. Watch
Yeah.
him compete for the AFC South this year.
Oh, let's see who we got. We got Texans. Obviously, Texans got a crazy defense.
I'm not a CJ Stroud believer. And
Fair.
Daniel Jones is not going to be healthy.
He won't be, and I'm definitely not an Anthony Richardson believer.
Who? Exactly.
And
then
Phillip Rivers.
Who's the other team? Jacksonville. I'm still waiting for
Jacksonville,
Boy Wonder to. He cut his hair, by the way. I heard
he did cut his hair. Not good.
He might not be Boy Wonder. He might be Sunshine. He's no longer Sunshine anymore.
Also, they lost their running back.
Yes, Travis Etienne. He went to New Orleans.
Yeah, he's a Saint now.
He's a Creole to be with the Creoles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
To be with the Saints. No,
I would say he can come to the Dolphins. We have a vibrant population down here, but
we already have. We got a guy. 28.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I'll take 28.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if any Haitian people are listening, or any Caribbean people,
you want grill right now, don't you? You'll take some grill, wouldn't you?
I'll take a little bit of grill if you guys add some pickles, and I got an island brunch coming up too. June 20th. We still got time. You still got.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're coming to the Miami Improv. We're coming back.
My boy's done a great Caribbean brunch. If you saw the video of last time, he started out a Caribbean brunch, and it was a great turnout. So please check out my man Marcos, Art God Savi, and the things that he's doing. He's done a great job with what's going on at the Improv, and he's turned in some great events, and one of them is Island Brunch, where we celebrate all the great people and the great Caribbean people, and he does a brunch for them, and it's a great turnout. So please check it out.
Yeah, it's an absolute fun time. If you're looking for something different to do, you're tired of doing the same things, going to the same club, standing in the same lines, slide to the Improv. And for our streaming audience specifically, I wanted to be able to provide that, maybe a little something going on right now. We got a good time. We're having a good time, ladies and gentlemen. We're having a good time. We're having a good time.
Say that.
It's cultural. All right, Figgy. It's cultural. All right. We're just honoring our ancestors by partying. We are going to continue to honor Tobin and Leroy and Memorial Day the best way we know how is by putting on the best show we possibly can right here on 104.3 WQAM. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got hour 2 of the Tobin and Leroy show right here on the Tobin and Leroy best of hybrid. They're out Memorial Day. You get it. We'll see you after this. Welcome back to the Tobin and Leroy show. We are live here on a Memorial Day Monday, holding it down. Tobin and Leroy out today. Will be returning tomorrow.
By the way, the name of that strip club from Hour One.
Oh yeah,
Centro Espanol.
What is it called?
Centro Espanol. That was the old school. That was the old school. Yeah. People down here know 305-786. You know.
That is a nefarious business for sure.
You know about Centro Espanol.
I will Google it just for research purposes.
Oh, you should. Why am I hearing myself return?
Is it me? Is it my clean feed? Let's see. No, I got you muted. Let me see. What if I do this? Mute my site.
Mute yourself. But you can.
Yeah, I got me muted on clean feed.
Cool.
Let's get you some headlines right here. These headlines are brought to you by our friends at Doral Kia. You always pay less with your price detail at Doral Kia. Visit us at Doral Kia or at doralkia.com. You know what's something I did not do in the first hour and don't let anyone know? Weather.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I did not do it.
It is the holiday, so we should give them some type of report, don't you think?
We should indeed. And this weather report is brought to you by our friends at Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping homeowners stay safe this storm season. Visit tornadoroofing.com for free roof and window estimates. Nice. It is currently a beautiful 86 degrees. Mostly sunny, small chance of showers a little bit later, but that's not until closer to about 8 p.m. ish.
Oh, the time of the game.
The rest of the week, though, looks like we got thunderstorms. Tuesdays, Wednesday, Thursday, thunderstorms. So
maybe am I working? Yeah, I am. Damn. I work every day.
Yeah, you are there every day. I know because I always get like the highlights that'll come from you from someone or like post game from somewhere.
You either hearing my voice or I'm sending you highlights.
Hey man,
or producing something. Shout out to me.
You and your cousin. Me and my cousin. Hardest working people in the building, man.
We literally live here, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Sure.
It was one day that he slept on the second floor. I slept on the third floor because we had to come back right after doing the show. We worked the night before, then we had to come back again. He had to work Joe Rose, and I had to do Tobin and Leroy. It's just like, you know what? It makes no sense to go all the way back and then come back again. Might as well stay here.
Hey, man, a little slumber party.
Pretty much. We cracked a couple of beers and we watched the Sunday night NBA. I don't know what game. It wasn't last night, but it was like a game before. Maybe last Sunday. We were just chilling, just watching the game. It was a blowout, too. It was not. Oh, I know what it was. It was Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Final. Between Eastern Conference semifinals between
yeah,
Cleveland and Detroit. That's what it was.
Well, that's fine. Hey, listen, a beer with your bro watching Game 7.
It's a beautiful thing.
You can't beat that, bro. You can't beat that.
No, hell no.
Speaking of Game 7s, we have a tie right now between the Spurs and the Thunder. They are 2-2. Could lead to Game 7.
Atwell.
Tutu Atwell, new wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins.
But yeah, the conference, the Western Conference Championship Series is 2-2 in the NBA between the Thunder and the Spurs. Game 5 will be Tuesday night at OKC. And that series will obviously we know will go to 6, but I think everybody expects the series to go 7. And tonight we have Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Final Series, which is being led by the New York Knicks, 3-0. They have a chance to pack the Cavaliers up. It makes no sense for the Cavaliers to travel to New York. What's the point? You know you're going to lose. You might as well just get ready for Cancun. You're ready in Cleveland. Just lose and then have your final meeting with everyone and then go home. Go to your Coco Jones. Donovan Mitchell Spider. Go to your beautiful fiance. Get ready for your beautiful wedding. Get it ready early. Just do it now.
And I think, honestly, that's the end of things in Cleveland. I think they've maximized the talent there.
Well, did they? Because they made the trade during the trading deadline for James Harden, and now
that's right.
You're stuck. You're stuck with James. So
yeah. Speaking of curses,
mm-hmm.
Didn't Lil B put a curse on James Harden a long time ago?
Who? Bieber?
No. Lil B, the rapper Lil B.
Lil B. How long? Come on, man. It's like a decade ago. Come on, man.
Bro, he hasn't recovered since.
Come on, man. It's like a decade ago. Please.
Oh, so now that's where you draw the line. There was a 108-year curse. That's good. Nah, James Harden just fat, man. Ain't nothing you can do about that. Dollar bills holding back, man. Ain't nothing you can do. Dollar bills, them not to dollar bills be holding you back sometimes. Yeah, I think that's the end of the road there. I think they've maximized whatever they could. I know they got James Harden, and this was supposed to be their big rush, but to get completely embarrassed the way they have.
Let me ask you this, because you're outside. Do you like the fact that the rumors of Giannis looking for homes in South Florida, or do you take anything that Chad Ochocinco say seriously?
Well, I mean, there's multiple layers to that. No, first of all, with Chad Ochocinco, no, I do not believe most of what he says. And does it entice me? That's another no, because I am scorned. I am a hurt Miami Heat fan. I don't want to hear this guy could potentially be at Chipotle. This guy could be buying a house or selling a house, or this guy is flirting with that. No, I don't care anymore. I have no faith in them. I do not believe them. The Miami Heat, to me, have proven one thing and one thing only, that they cannot get it done. Unfortunately, when it comes to acquiring that talent, they haven't acquired that piece so many times in a row that even if they get a piece now, it's still like a Norman Powell or like an Andrew Wiggins. Previously, I would have been like, that's a good pickup. Now I'm kind of like, you're putting a Band-Aid over, a big wound of some sort and expecting it to, heal. I don't care what Giannis is doing. I don't care what Dame's doing. I don't care what none of them doing. Leave me alone. I'm depressed, and I want to be depressed. Because what else do I have to look forward to?
No, you got to snap out of it. Because
I will. But what for what will take me out of it?
That's the question, bro. That's a good question, because that's what I'm asking. All right. I know that it can't be pleasant to watch your rival winning. And it can't be pleasant to watch your rivals win recently. Boston won the title in 24. Last year was OKC, but OKC beat Indy. Now you see the Knicks are one game away of going to the NBA Finals. And you have to look at your current roster and your current team right now. See, are they anywhere near capable of competing for the Eastern Conference? In the Eastern Conference, are they anywhere near competing for an NBA title? And I do not think you're anywhere close right now to be up there with the Bostons and the New Yorks right now. But are you afraid? But you're not that far. Are you far? That's the thing. Where are you right now? Where are the Heat right now? If you're looking at this current state of the NBA, where are they right now? How close are they right now to competing for a championship? Are they
in a play-in?
Are they a Giannis way? Are they a Giannis trade away from competing? I do not believe so.
I get you. So you're saying where? Not obviously we know based off their record where they are.
Right.
But are they one move away? Is what you're saying?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And no, I don't think they are. I think they're one move away from competing for sure. I think a Giannis and whoever the hell you get rid of except for Bam creates competition, but as well as the Sixers do. Cool. You got Maxey, you got Embiid, but we know what it takes.
You don't really know if you have Embiid, but you have
for sure.
You have a
A player. Yeah, for sure. And that's kind of where I feel like the Miami Heat. Look, you mentioned all the teams that they're far away from for sure. I don't even think you mentioned Detroit. Did you mention Detroit?
I not really.
You don't believe in Detroit still?
No, I don't. Because
fair.
I think I think they were proved. It was shown that yes, you can win the regular season. I think as we get older now and we start seeing things, we do understand. We love watching the regular season because it gives you an idea of how your team might be or maybe, but sooner or later your weaknesses will be exposed because they can expose you for a full series. It's not like a game where you're coming in and out. You do a little scouting, but you're not doing a full series scout where you know everything about your opponent that you do in the playoffs. In the playoffs, you're exposed. Teams will expose the littlest things, but they will expose your weakness in order for them to win. So in Detroit's case, what was exposed is that they don't have a second scorer behind Cade Cunningham. You understand? Cleveland, what's being exposed? James Harden is a cone, right? James Harden and Donovan Mitchell are cones. And as good as they are offensively, they are just bad defensively, and good teams will expose them. That's what you're seeing right now. So now with this Miami Heat team, you got Bam. That is it. That's all you know right now. You have Bam. What are you going to do with Khalil? What are you going to do with Tyler? Seems like it's over with the Tyler and Miami Heat.
That's how I feel.
It's over. What are you going to do with Wiggy? You're going to keep him? You're going to trade him? What are you going to do?
Yeah.
You're going to re-sign Norm? Are you going to give KJ more leeway in his second season? Or are you going to give Pella more?
So what
It's like
all those options that you listed, though, damn near none of those move the needle. Yeah, sure, we give Pella more time,
but
great.
Marcos, in order for you to move the needle, that means you would have to move some of these players to get a player like Giannis or whoever.
Yeah.
And if you do that, that's what I'm saying. Take it from a guy who, and I'm always going back to 2000, during the 2010, when that big three era, the Knicks had a good team. They were basically a superstar away from being maybe a contender.
Yeah.
Melo wanted his money. Everybody knew Carmelo was coming to New York. New York wanted Carmelo. They could have waited a couple of months, but Carmelo wanted his money. And in wanting his money, he forced a trade. Or he made Knicks ownership kind of force the trade earlier than wait a couple of months and just sign him as a free agent and not have to give away the assets that made the team desirable for big name players, because you had the support system around you. You had the supporting cast. When you have to trade those supporting cast to get the big player, your team is not the same anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't look the same anymore. So that's what's going to have to happen in order to get a Giannis.
Yeah, and that's to play into the Heat's favor is one thing I will say about the Miami Heat, which is why I'm okay with a trade of multiple people, is because the one thing I will say is they have a plethora of role and supporting players. They are deep when it comes to average players. They have certain shooters that specialize in that. They have defensive specialists. They have all these players in certain pieces that I think are the unsung heroes of a finals run. But until that Giannis or that other name is in Miami, they are worse than the Celtics. They are worse than the Knicks. They are worse than a majority of teams in the East, to be honest. They can't even get past Orlando. Atlanta seems to be in a better direction than we are immediately. The Wizards, they can't beat Toronto. The Wizards, are the laughing stock, but I feel like they're building something with Anthony Davis, Trae Young, and I see every other team do something that at least gives me a sense of direction. Even if we're not good now, we know that we're tanking so that we could be good eventually, or we're injured now, so we're tanking in the case of the Pacers to eventually come back. But the Pacers made a horrible move because they gave away their first.
They gambled. They gambled on a gamble. They gambled on a gamble. And they lost.
And they lost. And speaking of gambling, our gamble is gambling on Terry Rozier and then getting bleeped by the NBA and doing nothing about it. So, I just like, who am I? Like, this is the guy in the club that tells you of all the chicks he's with. But whenever the chicks walk by, he's on the wall. And he's just like, she wanted me. Like, bro, did she, dude? Did she really?
Did she really?
Yeah, dude. Like, oh, it was a movie, dude. It was a movie last night, and Buddy was posted the entire time. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I'm hurt.
That's a good description.
It's a typical Miami story, bro. It is, unfortunately, but that won't stop me and won't stop Vlad from celebrating what the Knicks potentially could do. And that is bring it back to partying like it's 1999. And we're going to take a break. And when we come back, Vlad, we are going to party like it's 1999. The last time the New York Knicks made it to the championship against the San Antonio Spurs, I'm going to give you some items. We're going to discuss some items from 1999, how expensive they are, and if they are still around. We're going to hop in a time machine when we come back. Stay tuned to the Tobin and Leroy Show. Hey, Vlad, that's a point right there, baby. A little bit of Prince on this Memorial Day weekend. We partying like it's 1999, baby. We are partying like it's 1999. And so are those New York Knicks. Biggest story in basketball at the moment is the dominance of the New York Knicks. So we're taking it back, baby. We're taking it all the way back. It is the year 1999. All right. And
I was 21.
21.
Jesus.
What a life. Hey,
I
what a
just-
time to be 21,
I
bro.
just turned into a real adult.
Yeah. Back then, what was the drinking age? Was it 21 or was it 18?
Huh? No,
What was
18 is no, drink is 21. Well, it's funny. Yeah. 21 is the drinking age. 18 is the voting age. But
Yeah.
there were different rules in different states at the time.
Makes sense.
It was fun.
Well, the year is 1999, and you want to make a call, right? So you whip out your Nokia, your Nokia 3210.
Oh man, hold on. Now we're talking about this is 1999. Might have been early stages of Metro PCS.
The highly addictive Snake is on there.
Okay.
No antenna on your phone sticking out anymore.
Nah, there was no. People still might have had a beeper at that time.
Oh yeah, 99 beeper for sure.
You definitely got a beeper at that time.
Beeper and payphones still exist. They're on the way out, but they're still around.
But ringtones are definitely in. It's
No, not yet.
absolutely crazy.
Are they
no
ringtones?
No, I
99.
think ringtones
Let's see. Ringtones
might have been back in 91. I mean 99.
Oh, I just dropped my light there. Let's see. Ringtones invented. Who invented ringtone? Yo, I remember having a PYT for a ringtone.
Pretty young thing by Michael.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why the hell I had that. Oh, look, you know what though? Yeah, the music. I don't know if that was available yet for ringtones, but there was like a or something like that. Like I remember watching Jurassic Park, and like there was like a phone inside one of these dinosaurs poop or something like that. Like it wasn't what a callback. It wasn't like T-Pain, I'm gonna buy you a drink.
Nah, it wasn't
there
like
were
that.
certain
Nah.
tones. So yeah, ringtones are definitely a thing. The Nokia tune in 1993, it came out. So by 99, yeah, that was definitely a thing. How much do you think in 1999 if you wanted to get a brand new Nokia cell phone? More or less, how much is it gonna
60? It gotta be like $60.
$60. That's good.
Yeah.
$299.
Really?
$299 without a contract. Yeah. That is
I feel
interesting.
like this is when Metro came in with like the Nokia 2815, like that basic little white phone. And then they came in with the they started coming up with the new ones like Nokia 6260. And then there was the popular black phone that slid. Remember that?
Oh,
that was like the big one. Like it just slid up and down, and yeah, that was around that time.
Remember this was Nextel a little bit after
99. Jeez, what was popping in 99?
I'll tell you what was popping.
What's the number one song then? It was all right. So this is still TRL era.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
This
correct.
is still TRL era. All right, cool.
Yeah. So I was gonna ask about this album, but I will ask about it, and I will say that if I were to tell you this album, this may give you an idea of what the number one song may have been. So
I already know it's got to be Britney. This is like during the Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, "Baby Hit Me," give it to me one more time type of era. This is TRL at its peak.
Can you believe
this is Hove, and this is the beginning of Hove starting to take over, hip hop and pop culture. But like he's starting to get into the little pop.
The transition is definitely becoming at this time for sure.
Happening. Yeah.
But believe it or not, "Hit Me Baby One More Time" was only the number 5. It reached number 1 at a certain point, but the 5th most popular song on the Billboard chart. There was Heartbreak Hotel, which was Whitney Houston featuring Faith Evans and Kelly Price.
I love that song.
That Faith Evans, Kelly Price, Whitney Houston.
That was Whitney's comeback, and she was getting into the pot, like she was getting to the young generation. This is like it's not right, but it's okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna make it anyway. I thought that was Mary J.
That was hard. That was a hard joint by Whitney.
I didn't even know that was Whitney. For some reason,
that was Whitney. Yeah, that was Whitney.
It's okay. I'm gonna make it. Heartbreak Hotel was number 4. How about this one for number 3? Angel of Mine by Monica.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Number 3 though.
Yeah, that was a heavy song. You know, you understand. A lot of females relate with Monica, especially young black females. Definitely related to Monica. So that song right there, yeah. What else? This is TRL
number 2 song.
I won't be shy if it's like a Backstreet Boy or NSYNC, or even 98.
That's what I thought too. Maybe I think maybe they were like 2000, because 99 is this number 2 song is banger. No Scrubs, TLC. Come on.
This is all right. This is I'm 21. I'm outside a lot. So this is no Scrubs. Okay.
Yeah. How often were you caught on the passenger side of your best friend's ride trying to holler? Believe, number
Maybe
1. Probably a lot. Number 1, Believe by Cher.
By who?
Do you believe?
Oh my gosh. That was the number 1 song in 99.
Number one song in 99. That was the number 1 song of that year. Strange looking woman, that Cher, but damn, is she talented.
For some reason they love her. They love her.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, here we go. Yo, travel through time. Here we go, baby. Ooh, come on, nice little bass line to start off too. But I'm not gonna lie, that song comes on, I start getting lit. I got some good vocals on that one.
Hip-hop and E-pills. Hip-hop, that's when ecstasy was heavy, and
very true.
No, this is when the double stack or the happy face side of the E-pill. Yeah.
Allegedly. How much do you think you can purchase a Britney Spears "Baby One More Time" CD on
right now?
Yeah. No. Back then. In 99.
Oh, back then?
Yeah, you go to like
FY or the album. The single or the album?
Just the single.
Oh, the single, that's got to be like $6.99. If it's like there's different mixes to it, and then it might be like $8.99.
Now you can get a cuss single, which is a cassette single, or a CD single at the counter.
No. CD is more.
CD
is more.
CD single
CD is definitely like $9.99.
No, the whole thing was $13. If you got the deluxe, it was $18. But if you just wanted the single, you can buy the cuss single for $3, the CD single for $5.
Okay.
Now you were a little bit older at this time, so you weren't like playing with toys and stuff like that.
No,
but you remember Furbies, I'm sure.
Of course, I remember Furbies. The worst, absolutely haunted for sure. Definitely.
But Furbies back then. How much do you think you can buy a Furby for in 1999?
Furbies, I don't, you got me. What,
$35.
What?
In 99, $35.
Jeez,
that's crazy.
What else was popping in?
Sega
Dreamcast. Dreamcast. Gosh, this is bad. What was the number 1 movie? What's the number 1
in 99? Let's see. By the way, how much do you think the Dreamcast was?
$2.99,
$1.99. Not bad.
Okay,
not bad. Oh yeah, this is of course the
Sopranos came out that year.
Movie. Did it? Wow. Oh, we got some good movies in 99. Damn, we got some good movies. 99 was
let me guess. Matrix.
You're not gonna believe number 5. Damn it. That was really good. I was like, there's no way you're gonna believe number 5. You immediately get number 5. This is gonna be shocking though. Matrix number 5 came in at $171 million in 1999.
Okay, RVA Richie saying Rush Hour. I think Rush Hour might have came out that year, so it might have been popular.
So it wasn't in the top 5, but I'm gonna see what year that
Sixth Sense came out that year.
Yes, it did. Oh, Rush Hour came out in 1998. Actually.
Oh, it came out the year before. Okay, so then
yeah. Wow, 98. That's a good movie. 98, 99 was a good time, bro.
Yeah.
Cash Money Records was taken over for the 99s and 2000s.
Come on, yeah. Everybody was down here filming videos and,
come on. Freaknik was still a thing.
Fucking sensei.
Let's see. Number 4 movie. Number 5 was Matrix. Number 4 movie was Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
That was the first time. Oh, so that was the first Austin Powers movie.
I believe so.
That.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. We were talking about Michael Myers, and then look at that. Boom.
Full circle, baby.
There you go.
$312 million is what it netted. Toy Story 2 came in at number 3 with $497 million.
Yes.
Now, The Sixth Sense was number 2.
Number 2? And number 1. What was the number 1 movie in 1999?
And when I tell you this number 1 movie netted about $924 million. It's probably the first movie.
Wait, 924 million?
Yep.
Is it from like the comic books? Or no?
It is not from comic books, but it is from that same ballpark. Yeah. 99, 940 something million. You know you're not messing around with that kind of money.
So it's gotta be Star Wars.
Star Wars, number 1.
Is that the number 1? Is that episode? Is it
episode 1?
Episode 1?
Yeah, episode 1, Phantom Menace. Yes, indeed. That is.
Wait, is that with Jar Jar Binks? Is that the one with Jar Jar?
That's with Jar Jar Binks.
Terrible. That
was
movie
terrible.
Stunk. Oh my god, that was god awful.
It was bad.
Jesus.
It was bad. Yeah.
It was terrible. Jar Jar Binks. One of the worst characters in movie history, bro.
Yeah. It was
man. Jar Jar Binks.
They had Darth Maul in that one. They had a little.
I like
Darth Maul was dope. Yeah, Darth Maul was dope. The 2-sided lightsaber. You feel me?
That was dope.
But you got to think at that point, these nerds have been waiting since the 70s and 80s or something like that.
I don't hear rat's ass. Jar Jar Binks just stunk. There was no reason for him to be there. It was like, get out of here, you bum. Jar Jar Binks.
That is arguably one of the worst characters.
Wait, he's supposed to be a Yardie Platinum Sword?
Oh, yes.
But he a Jamaican? Nah, yo.
Yes, I promise. Yes. I was like, is this racist? I feel a little racist. Oh my God. Go back and watch him and be like, what white man from North Dakota voiced this Jamaican?
Voicing I
don't know. God bless.
Wow,
him.
99. Jeez, 27 years ago. And that's a long time since the Knicks were in the NBA Finals.
Absolutely. They have an opportunity of repeating what happened back then in regards to their matchup. The Spurs do at meeting them there. Something tells me it won't be the same 4-1 outcome it was previously. So,
Yo, RVA Richie said Salon is the Jar Jar Binks of WQAM. That's
that may be the most disrespectful thing anyone's ever said about it. That's great.
Point for Twitcher.
It is a Memorial Day right here on the Tobin and Leroy show. And the guys, Tobin and Leroy, decided to take today off, spend some time with their family, of course. We are here holding things down, but that won't stop us from putting on our interview shirts for a second and hopping into our vault. We hop in the time machine right there to go back to 1999. Last time the Knicks were in the championship. We are going to hop into our Tobin and Leroy vault and play a best of segment for Memorial Day. Remind you, while we're, in remembrance of one of the better classic moments on this show. I made the argument that the Panthers run of 3 championships and the team that they put together rivaled that of the big 3 in basketball. I was told I was crazy to make that assumption. We will determine whether or not, when history is all said and done, whether or not that was this crazy take. And we will listen back to that argument right here on the Tobin Leroy Show. Keep it locked in. Our best of segment coming up next. That's that boy, Vlad. That's that boy. The numbers are in. All right.
He did his thing.
Let's see. I think I have some statistics. And I definitely gotta remind our boys Tobin and Leroy when they come back. But the first week sales are in. Drake makes Billboard history by becoming the first artist to ever debut 3 albums simultaneously at numbers 1, 2, and 3 in a single week. Combined, the trio of releases generated a massive first week haul of roughly 687,000 album units.
Which was Iceman was most of it, right?
Yeah, Iceman was. I actually haven't even listened to the other 2.
No, I give him credit. I like what he did, bro. Man,
why is that? Why do you say that?
Because he's getting out of his contract with UMG.
Yes.
He's going to be an independent artist. He's probably going to start making. He's probably going to get $1 billion deal, or maybe a multi-billion-dollar deal with whoever he decides to link up with and be partners with. I think they said Gamma, but also who the artist for the World Cup is, right? You know who's performing at the World Cup.
I know. I've been saying this ever since they booked. What's his name? I forgot his name.
No, but what happened is he made an album for the World Cup. That album's really that music, that's smart. That you know what? He's basically saying, all right, North America, y'all don't mess with me. Y'all don't F with me.
Yeah.
Screw y'all.
Yep.
I'm gonna deal with the world.
The rest of the this is
rest of the world. Smart.
Did you see that he is? I don't know if he's still tied or if this means that he broke his tie.
He passed off. He passed off.
Most chart-topping albums by a male soloist.
Yeah, he passed off.
Yeah, and I think this last report here, Kendrick Lamar is crying like a little baby. I don't know. No, I'm sorry. This is probably from one of those.
Kendrick Lamar sleeping on like bundles and bundles of money, so I don't think he needs to do that.
He's fine. Either way, they were going to be fine. The only person who's not.
It's cold. It's cold.
That's the only person who is not. I am not forgiving you for that.
Nobody's forgiving you. Nobody. Yo, Cole's such a nasty spot, right? Drake's like, yo, you left me dolo. F you. And then Kendrick is like, you called me out. F you. And then Cole is like, I got in it, but I realized they were saying nasty things about each other, so I didn't want to be involved. And now the rest of the world's like, F you for getting involved and then leaving.
Yeah, you know what? That is a perfect description of my feelings on this.
Yeah. But good job.
Anyway, it is Memorial Day. We are here locked in with you guys, of course, giving you headlines and, of course, great content for you to consume while enjoying your holiday. But that doesn't mean that we can't go ahead and do some remembering of our own and come back to one of the better debates that we had, in which, well, I'll say better debates because I was the one who proposed it. Some people said I was annoying, though. And this is coming with, not for no reason. Yesterday, May 24th, 2023, was Matthew Tkachuk's game-winning goal in Game 4 against the Carolina Hurricanes that, was a cherry on top of an amazing run. At that time, Carolina, was streaking. And this was the beginning of the new era for the Florida Panthers. It was Matthew Tkachuk, his first season with the Cats. Jimmy Butler and the Heat had just came back from the 8th seed as well. Everything was going right in South Florida. And it made me reflect on the time that I said that this Big Three era has nothing on this Florida Panther era. And Tobin and Leroy didn't take kindly to that. So we're going to be celebrating Memorial Day here, keeping it locked in. We're going to give you your headlines. But in the meantime, let's go on our vote right here and reflect on the Big Three versus the Florida Panther era.
Tobin and Leroy here with you. It's Closeout Friday, everybody. It's Closeout Friday.
Yeah?
Close your ass out Friday. You'll be able to relax those cheeks, Toronto, soon. It'll all be over.
We're all dressed appropriately?
We are all dressed appropriately. It's a Vice Shirt Friday. Hello, Frogboy.
Hello.
Leroy, I didn't get to something yesterday. I was so excited about the win. I didn't get to Marcos's crazy take on Twitter yesterday.
Okay.
Which shame on me.
No,
he had an insane take. And I got to hear him out on this. This is bananas.
You think this is insane? Of all the takes I've had, this is where you draw the line?
This is a bananas take. Look, I think we can talk. To me, my first thing is I want to block you on Twitter.
What?
But I'm gonna let you talk it out. I'm gonna let you talk because it's a spicy one. It's spicy.
Spicy.
It is. It's a spicy take. But let's get to our headlines, which are brought to us by Doral Hyundai. Doral Hyundai choose for over 1,300 new Hyundai miles in inventory, like the Tucson, Sonata, and Palisade. Remember, when it comes to Hyundai, the great deals are at Doral Hyundai. All right. Art God Savvy on Twitter. He tweeted out, Leroy.
Good follow.
On May 15th. Go follow him. I mean, you may not after this, but this is what he tweeted, Leroy. Tune into Tobin and Leroy today as I explain why this Florida Panthers team is 10 times better than the Big Three Heat team.
Yeah. All right, 10 times maybe a little much.
Do tell.
Maybe a little much.
Better.
10 times better. Okay. 10 times, but we're talking at least 5 times better. I'm talking top to bottom.
You're saying they are amongst the best, because we're talking in like the history of this team. We're talking like of teams down here. The 80s Canes, the Big Three Heat, the 72, 73 Dolphins.
Oh, no way.
You're saying this is better than amongst the best.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd put them in the Mount Rushmore of best teams in
No.
No, I'm not asking for a Rushmore.
Wait.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right, no.
Oh, no. Man up. Don't say, they're in the top 4 all of a sudden.
No.
That's not what you put on the tweet. That's not what you put on the tweet.
All right.
You don't backtrack already.
Listen, we know that Big Three era was some of the best basketball of all
best
time.
Sports in South Florida.
It was very entertaining, for sure. But let us not forget the lulls of this. And let us not forget the J.J. Barea moments. Let us not forget that the Miami Heat Big Three era walked around like that gym guy that skips leg day. You know? Top heavy. Very top heavy. We look at these Florida Panthers, and there's guys who I'm like, what line is this guy on? And he's scoring a goal here?
When No 6 scores, this is how you feel?
If LeBron or if D-Wade decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and take this series off, there is no way the Miami Heat would be successful. This Florida Panthers team has had an injured Matthew Tkachuk, a very good boy, but sometimes suspended, Aaron Ekblad.
He is a good boy.
Finally, our boy, the Rat King himself is, deciding to show up.
I mean, you do have that Ray Allen parallel of stealing a legend from Boston to join in for the second ring.
Absolutely. And sure, he hasn't had the shot yet, but contributing?
Marcos.
Yeah.
I think what you're trying to say is that this is the deepest championship team that I have seen in South Florida.
Yeah, that's
from top to bottom.
Add that to my list too. That's good.
Wait.
He's good.
Hold on. This also must be clarified, okay? Because in basketball or football, you can be top heavy because those are the guys that play most of the minutes anyway. But in hockey, you have 4 lines. And so...
But I don't even think any of them are as deep as the Panthers are. The Panthers have 17 guys who have scored for them this year.
Correct.
I was listening before.
No,
I don't think
that's
that's
playoffs.
I don't think that's been done in over 20 years.
Right. So that's what
Add that to the list. Thank you, guys. You guys are
no. That's not.
Hold on. You're gonna have to thank you. I was gonna say that too.
Oh my goodness! Stop it, Marco.
You guys are good.
Stop it.
Dane South says if they win the cup and they lose the next one, they'll be exactly the Big Three Heat.
Yeah.
Or they would be to 4 straight. Okay, so they have to go to 4 straight Stanley Cups.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, crazy.
Hey, we're on pace.
Win 2, and they have to be back to back at least.
Yeah. I think we're on pace to do that.
Even if they won 2 out of 4, even if they lost this year and then won again, that's still insane. So I'll allow it. But Marcos,
come on. You guys
but here's the thing:
you're in love with the glamour of the Big Three.
Well, that is part of it, though, right? Like this is a different thing if we're just talking South Florida scope. Like the Big Three Heat was like a national thing. It was the most talked about team in sports,
not just Florida.
Like we're always going to be still second fiddle to that jabroni McDavid up there.
Hate that guy.
If McDavid came down here and turned his back on Canada. Then it would be something. But I mean, look, they're one of the best teams of all time in South Florida. There's no doubt. Even if they don't win this year, Marcos.
Yeah, but they will though.
but 10 times better than the big three Heat?
Okay, look, first of all, we got a lot of good arguments, but we're not even done. We're not even done with that. If you put the coaching against the coaching, yeah, everyone loves your exposure. He's so good. Yeah, all he had to do was manage a couple egos down there. LeBron and Wade are going to handle it. And don't forget, there was another Hall of Famer by the name of Christopher Bosh. Really, really hard to mesh those guys together. They did it themselves, too, by the way. No one really put this together. No one orchestrated this other than D-Wade and LeBron. They did it themselves. All you had to do was show up. We call that the Larry Coker. You just got to show up. They're going to do
So you're saying you're dismissing you're dismissing Andy Ellisberg's cap work. You're dismissing all of that stuff.
They said, hey, buddy.
You're dismissing all of that stuff.
We'll take
Riley's
pay
doing.
cuts.
The cap work
Make
is
it
easy
work.
when everybody decides to take less money.
I'm telling you, it's just like, hey, we're going to be there. Just make it work for us.
He's literally the only guy who was able to do it in the sport.
Well, it's very easy when they
you know why
want to
you
go
can't
there.
do it now? Why can't you do it now?
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about back then. He was the only guy to craft 3 max spots.
Even back then, though, they weren't getting max. They all took a pay cut.
Dude, they took a haircut off the max.
It's still.
A
Would anybody do that now?
I don't know.
And all these aprons, these stupid
Probably not.
aprons.
I haven't heard of it. I think the last guy to do it was, did LeBron do it last year? Didn't he take like a slight under the max or something like that? Because Bronny got signed? Wink.
I think you're right. But, nonetheless, that's not my fault, buddy. Zito changed the identity of the team. Went to the
They literally added Shane Battier and Ray Allen those years, too, though. It's not like they did
Shane Battier. Okay.
He gets 6 threes in the game 7.
Oh, look, guys, Shane Battier
enormous.
just took another charge. Thanks, Shane. Culture.
They got Birdman on a 10-day.
Birdman, good. He's a good pickup. You know what he reminds me of? Like a Ratko Gudis. Remember that guy? Just remember when that guy was around? I know he's
captain of the Ducks.
For sure, he's on another team. And Birdman, he eventually flew away as well. The ability for Barry.
You made it sound like LeBron and D-Wade came in the pad and say, we lost Birdman. He flew away.
Sometimes they did.
I understand. This is going to be hard for a lot of us to take.
It's just a crazy take. It's a crazy
The only
take.
person that's hard for is you to accept that you're wrong.
No way.
10 times better.
No. It's just that you guys are just you're caught up by the layup lines and the
You're
Harlem
caught up
Shake.
in the moment.
No way. You said it yourself. This is the deepest team. And you guys said 20 years.
Yes,
but I challenge you to go further than that.
And I also put the qualifiers on it, is that in every other sport, when it gets down to crunch time, your roster shrinks, right?
Yeah.
But in hockey, you still got to play 4 lines.
Which
So
I've never seen a better 4 lines than what I've seen.
That I could agree with, but
You said 10 times, though.
10 times. Okay, hold on.
You said 10
we got a lot of
times.
reasons thus far, though. We got a lot of reasons thus far.
You have good parallels.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have 10 times better. I think there's a lot of, are they on the path? They're never going to be the big 3 because they're never going to have the outrage of the country. I mean, people don't like the Panthers in Canada, but it's not like everybody woke up every day deciding Matthew Tkachuk's legacy.
See, but that's because you live in this United States bubble. In Canada,
he's American.
They do wake up and they hate Matthew Tkachuk in Canada.
Nobody loves Matthew Tkachuk except for us.
Everyone hates the Panthers, though. We're just in a smaller country. That's why it's not as sensationalized as this American media.
Little Finland.
Look, in Canada right now, you wake up and it's like, they're not necessarily a fan of our president and those damn Florida Panthers. That is on the front page of every newspaper that's going out today and wherever the hell they sell newspapers.
We hate the Panthers?
We hate the Panthers. Yeah. And also, we're not really a fan.
They're writing about it every day.
Every day. And look, this guy being a fan of them too, Canada just hates us.
We have Canadians on our team, right?
A lot of them.
No, they've been disowned. I've heard what they were saying. I've heard what they've been saying.
They did this Canadian Sam Bennett. They said no more.
Yeah.
You don't count anymore. You're
Also,
insane.
What about, okay,
You're insane.
championship parade? You want to talk about swag. How much cooler does it get than bringing the cup to the beach?
That was cool.
I don't
That
even
was a
remember the
definitely-
parades for
But
the
I
big
would say
three.
just in sports, the Stanley Cup is cooler than any other trophy. Like, it's not even close.
Name me a moment from the Big Three parade. Name a moment.
The thing I remember is LeBron almost getting decapitated.
Look at that. LeBron almost
He was, on
dying.
he was on the bus. He had to go. They all had to duck.
Look at that. That is a blunder is the biggest thing you can remember from 2 parades. It's crazy.
But technically, I don't think the cup in the ocean was the parade. It was the day after at the Elbow Room.
And you know what was even more epic? A parade in a thunderstorm.
Oh,
That was cool.
Also frightening.
Very
Yes,
scary.
Absolutely. But I'm telling you, even the way they celebrated was better. Don't get caught up. You love Dwayne Wade. You love LeBron James. So do I. I get that. It was a fun thing to watch. But don't get caught up in the pregame dunk contest or the extracurriculars that happen. Because
Don't get caught up in people's favorite memories.
well, it's just like, what are we talking about here? LeBron almost killing himself on the parade route and
That
pregame
was scary.
dunks, a Harlem Shake, a guy with a lot of tattoos, some guy from Duke that takes charges, and an old man from Boston. I don't even remember anything else.
That's literally what Brad Marchand is.
Oh, remember when he got him in a headlock? Ooh, that was good.
Welcome back to the Tobin and Leroy show. We are live here on a Memorial Day Monday, which could be confusing if you heard our last segment and heard Tobin and Leroy's voices. That was one of our best of segments there. We got a couple more for you here on this hybrid show on a Memorial Day. Tobin and Leroy out, but have no fear. Vlad in the building, Figgy backstage, making sure everything goes smooth. And we are here to give you some headlines. These headlines are brought to you by our friends at Doral Kia. You always pay less with your price detail at Doral Kia. Visit us at Doral Kia or at doralkia.com.
We forgot to give somebody a happy birthday.
Why do I always do this with Miami Heat players specifically? Every single time, I always forget. Norman Powell celebrate a birthday today, May 25th. I mentioned everyone from Mike Myers to that guy from Remember the Titans, but I forget Miami's own.
Reigns, but you forgot
Miami.
Yeah, you forgot Miami.
And I like Norm. Norm's a good player.
Jamaican born heritage,
Yeah.
Norm Powell. So happy birthday to Norm.
Needless to say, Norm won't be showing up to my brunch.
No, I don't think so.
But he should. He should. He'll have a great time. But I understand. I disrespected him, and that's my fault. I'll live with it. I did miss that one, unfortunately. But you know what? I won't miss this time.
What's that?
That is the weather report, my friend. This weather report is brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping keep your home and family safe when the storm rolls in. Visit tornadoroofing.com for your free roof and window estimate. Not to pull a Leroy here because I know how he can do sometimes, but I actually had a weird situation that happened outside of my home that I'm actually still currently dealing with. I just got my water back at 5 a.m. and that is because
what happened? The pipe broke?
There must have been a pipe literally right outside of my front gate. And look, this is the aftermath. We have a huge hole that is taking up an entire parking spot right there. Yeah, so in regards to home construction, as I gave that live read there, hit our boys up so you don't end up like me. Anyway, the weather for today, if you are celebrating your Memorial Day, a beautiful 86 degrees, partly cloudy, mostly sunny, small chance of showers in the evening, followed by thunderstorms rest of the week. Make sure you plan accordingly. And more of these headlines. We've talked about the Knicks, who will look to sweep the Cavs tonight at 8 p.m., return to the finals for the first time since 1999. We party like it was 1999 in the earlier segment. Yesterday, Spurs and Thunder faced off last night with the Spurs victorious. A very low scoring affair for these teams. Even if you check the box score, no one really jumps out other than, of course, Wembanyama's 30-point performance. Half-court shot for him, too. Big news we haven't mentioned since the first hour. The Marlins walked it off against the Mets with a grand slam from Irby.
It's Humberto Hernandez.
But I see Harry, though. I see Heri. Like, usually I see H-U-M for Humberto. Heriberto.
They call him Birdie.
Exactly, because they heard that name and they're like, what the hell are we doing here, sir? Let me speak to your parents. Nonetheless, our boy came through. Birdie came through. Don't say Birdie because you know how Figgy gets. In the bottom of the ninth against the Mets, they have now won 9 of the last 11 against the Mets. We have played spoilers to the Mets. Mets don't like us, and that's okay. They continue the action today, I believe, right, Vlad? Who are they going against?
Yes,
today?
they are. They
Toronto.
They went to go see the Fighting Drakes, and they're about to go play the Toronto Blue Jays. And
any word on our boy, on other Vladdy, on less cool Vladdy?
Yes, there's only one Vlad in all the sports in Dominican Republic and Haiti and all of that. Hispaniola. There's only one Vlad.
Isn't that interesting?
I'm the most important, Vlad.
I believe it.
Anyway, yes, Vladimir Guerrero might be out of today's game because I think he was hit by a pitch yesterday's game, and it might be a bone bruise. So still up in the air if he's going to be playing tonight, but they are riding high on a 3-game winning streak, sweeping the Mets in fantastic fashion, in a walk-off fashion, with birdies on grand slam. So they're on their they begin a 10-game road trip tonight. No off days, by the way, as well.
I have some information on this. No, that's crazy. Vlad Guerrero says he can't fully move his elbow.
That's not good.
But x-rays were negative.
It's a bone bruise.
His arm went numb, lost feeling in his middle and pinky fingers, but
bone bruise.
You know, when I fell off that ladder,
oh Jesus,
I had a bone bruise, and I was just like, all right, I don't know what this is, but I'm sure, with normal bruise, it'll heal. Think about like 6 months, maybe even longer went by, and I'm still feeling like a little bump on my actual bone. And I'm like, damn, when they would say contusion and stuff like that, I'll be like, that's a bruise. But no, those are serious, dude. Those are
so it's
those
a
are
9-game. It's a 9-game road trip for the Marlins, not 10, but they're playing 9 in a row from today all the way to June 3rd. Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah. Well, good luck, Fish. Good luck. This will be a important stretch, I'm assuming. So,
I mean, yeah. I mean, dude.
What do you think? 9 games. What would be ideal?
5-4.
Okay.
5-4. And you would, well, listen, if you could get a game against Toronto, even though they're not playing up to their standards or how they played last season, you're going to go to New York. You got to figure the Mets are going to want to avenge being swept last week. And the Nationals, we were supposed to beat the Nationals when they were here during our long homestand, and we didn't do a good job against them. So they are winnable games. And if you are going to turn your season around, this would probably be the road trip to do it, especially coming off the momentum of the 3-game sweep of the Mets. So if you can go 5-4, so if they go 6-3, that would be a phenomenal road trip. As long as you finish 500 on your road trip, 500 or better on a road trip, that'd be that's always good if you could finish 500 or better on a road trip.
Now, I could be just the typical short attention span millennial, but I want your opinion on, because of how many damn games there are in baseball. Do you feel that this could benefit the sport if potentially we move to like a 40-game season or something like that?
Hell no. What the hell's wrong with you guys?
But just, it's like, like these things have, like, you just told me that 5-4 on prep is solid. And you know why that's true? Because there's so many damn games, and a lot of these losses cancel themselves out. A lot of these wins, a lot of people end up somewhere around 500. So if they end up somewhere around 500 anyway, why the hell do I got to play 160 something games? Why don't I just do 40 and we'll see? Maybe I won't end up, and maybe the disparity will be bigger.
No, because sometimes you have injuries that might affect your team, and then the guy, he or she's such an important member of your team that when they do come back, you see the improvement. You see how much better the team is. So, listen.
But maybe there's less injury if there's less games.
No,
like he's playing less times.
Yeah, there's always going to be. Listen, people. There's always going to be injuries. That's how it is. You're gonna you play to win, but you're gonna there's consequences. You might get hurt. That's why there's more than one player. That's why teams are starters and bench warmers. So if somebody gets hurt, somebody steps in. That's how it is. So enough. Put it this way. If we take away the games, then what are you going to do with yourselves from Monday through Friday?
See, and I understand that's a sports.
No. I'm saying, go ahead. Take away the 162 games. Limit the 82 game seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what's funny?
82 is too much.
The one sport that everybody loves that only plays once a week is trying to be on every day, while everybody wants the other sports that are on every day just to be on once a week.
But okay, isn't that the problem though? For example, a Thursday night game. How often are we like the quality of football in these games are horrible?
It's terrible. But guess what? You still want to gamble, don't you? You still want to play fantasy, don't you?
But that's the business of the sport ruining the art of the
no,
sport.
No, it's not. Get out of here with that.
You know, who doesn't like just the old diamond maybe once a week? Maybe what if they took like Fridays, like baseball Fridays? Like, wow, you know, once a Friday night, or like during the season, they only do weekends, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, 3 nights in a row. They can take the nights and it'll be like, all right, well, we don't have to hear about this, you know, for a while. You know, it kind of just adds, it makes it, nothing grows the heart fonder than space. A bunch of
complaining, whining little girls sometimes. You know, yes.
Come on,
or little boys, because little boys complain and whine too. We're a bunch of whining, complaining little kids. Stop it, okay? Because you know what happens?
Yeah.
In July, in the All-Star break, when there's 2 days, when we can't even go 2 days without no sports, we're wondering, oh, when is baseball coming back? You know that right after the All-Star game, that Wednesday after the All-Star game, it's the longest day for a sports fan because there's nothing.
Look, I like pizza as much as the next guy, Vlad. But if I have pizza 180 times a year, as opposed to
you could have pizza 181st time. You're not gonna complain. So stop your bitching.
Pizza is good.
Especially
okay, then. Antonio's. Ooh, delicious.
It's good pizza. That was pizza. That was good pizza. So guess what? I'm not gonna complain about it. So let's stop.
Yeah. I want pizza.
You know.
No, okay. I understand from a business perspective. I understand all the reasons why. And a person who to be blind enough to say things like, "Oh, but the art of the sport, blah blah blah," doesn't understand that this sport moves because of dollars, and that's every sport. That is the bottom line always. And I'm not dumb enough to think that. But like, when you tell me that this road trip the Marlins are going to go on can go 5-4 and you'd be happy about that, the first thing that screams to me is like, I'm happy over 500, and you should be. You really should be, actually. But it's still just like too many games then. Because in football, if I go on a road trip and I go 5-4, I'm already in.
Well, first of all, in football, you're only going on a road trip. It's one game. You're not going on a 9-game road trip. So relax.
Okay, but how about 9 road games? If my 9 road games in a season, I go 5-4.
If you go 5-4 in a 9-game road trip, guess what? The other 8 games, they want you to go 6-2. Guess what? You're going to be in the playoff with that type of record.
But let's say I go 5-4 at home also. Then who am I? I'm the Dolphins.
You're average. That's it. And you still might make it to the playoffs. 9-8. So they're going to be like, oh, guess what? Going 1 game above 500 on the road is actually good, because that means you can actually win on the road. So if you have to start the playoffs on the road, guess what you're going to say? Oh, we went 5-4 on the road. We can win.
All right, let me ask you a question. What is better, playoff baseball or a sleepy nooner in May on a Tuesday?
Don't ask me that question.
Of course it's playoff baseball, but why is it playoff baseball? The sleepy for different reasons, though. For different reasons.
Of course, yeah. There's more.
I didn't specify.
Right. Nobody's watching a sleepy nooner. Everybody's watching postseason baseball.
Man, the implications are, the stakes are higher because this is it, right? If baseball could capture that moment throughout the entire regular season, then maybe they'd have, when you list the sports, baseball is number 5. And if you're number 5, you need to start.
What's ahead of the hockey's ahead of baseball?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, they may be number 6. Damn, I didn't even think about
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hold on. They may be the pickleball. Okay, hold on. Number
It's
one,
football.
football.
Football's king. Two
Number
is basketball.
two, basketball.
So then what's three? And
Number
you can't
three.
use college. When you say football,
No. Yeah, that
Okay.
counts for sure. And that's why it's
Okay.
number one, too.
okay.
And that's why basketball's number two, because March Madness and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
For number three, I would say this one is a toss-up between soccer or hockey. That's rough. That's rough, man. It's a toss-up because I tell you what, I have paid attention to and can name more hockey moments over the last 5 years. The only thing I
Because of
can
the
name.
Florida Panthers being so successful down here.
Oh
If
man,
the
but what a
Panthers weren't
story!
successful- If the Panthers weren't successful, would you be talking about them like this?
No, okay, if I was a Dodgers fan, essentially, I would be talking about it this way, right? If I lived in LA, I'd be like, yeah, because the only thing that's happened in baseball is Shohei Ohtani and his greatness. There's no other moment, and if there is another moment, the only other thing I can think of is the World Baseball Classic where Shohei and Mike Trout went face to face, or when Shohei did that thing. Everything that I can continue to mention is Shohei doing something cool, or that one time Aaron Judge hit a ball very far.
So you're
multiple
talking about the
times.
two biggest players in baseball doing what they're
For
supposed to do for us to talk about baseball. So baseball has stars. Baseball has
For sure.
stars in big market, and the teams that are that you're famous with in the sport are actually good. Okay,
Yeah.
so baseball is good. I have baseball number 3. Cool.
No way, because this is what I'm saying. The best players in hockey aren't the best stories. Like who's this guy? Connor Bedard or Sidney. Sidney Crosby is no
Crosby, Connor
longer.
McDavid. Yeah, what about him?
Connor McDavid is probably the best guy in the sport, right? But the
Yeah.
things he does is like, all right, that's cool, but it's not like a moment. Like the Panthers had moments. Matthew Tkachuk's probably not the best player in the
They
NHL.
won. That's why they had.
They didn't just
moments.
win. They didn't just win. They had moment, like a back-to-back. That was fun, right? So fun, being the
Right.
most
And if
hated
they
team,
lost, you
swag.
would not. You would, and if they had lost, would you be
Yeah.
saying all of this?
But they lost the first one, and that was still a moment, an 8th seed to the first, beating Boston, beating Carolina, how epic it was, being injured, the Americans winning against the Canadians or whatever in the All-Star game, and so on and so forth. There has been moments, the crazy Bob save.
Right.
And,
And they won. That's what happens in the postseason. You watch the regular season to get to the post so that your team can get to the postseason, and then they can give you moments. Okay. And if they give you a lot of great moments, it might lead to your team hoisting the championship.
It just so
You had
happens
that
to be my
up
team.
until 2026.
Yeah.
Florida Panthers have been the team that's been giving you moments, great moments, and those moments have led to them hoisting the cup. So this year's the first time in a long time that we haven't seen them past April.
Which is fine. What I'm saying is the last time there was moments in baseball, for example, Mark McGwire didn't win a championship. Barry Bonds didn't win a championship. But those were moments. Ken
But
Griffey,
people love
those were moments.
That was records being broken. People love the long ball.
Correct. Baseball's
that's it.
boring. There's no more
Baseball's not
moments. There's
boring.
no Randy Johnsons that are hitting
Baseball's not boring.
birds.
Was it boring
Some of the-
yesterday when Birdie hit that home run? Sorry, Fig.
No, I love it. Yeah,
Okay, then. So again, guess what? There are always moments. You just got to provide them.
Those are baby moments. We're
Doesn't-
talking big
Guess what?
moments.
Baby moments
Yeah.
start to grow, and then they become full-grown moments. That's
Babies
all.
don't grow. You're wrong.
You're a baby. You're grown.
That's true. That is offensive and true.
Okay, then.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, someone else who has done some growing this off season, a potential future Hall of Famer and potential future Ring of Fame at Hard Rock Stadium member, has potentially
Ring of Fame in the Hard Rock? Who's
hung
winning
up
rings?
a Ring of Honor. You know, the Ring of Honor that they have there. He may be up there, and he may be in the Hall of Fame, and he may be at Club Live this weekend, depending on how his summer continues to heat up. This former Miami Dolphin player taking on a new career when we come back. Welcome back to the Tobin and Leroy show. I don't know. I guess Figgy's connection is messed up, but nonetheless, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are live here on a Memorial Day. Tobin and Leroy out. They will be returning tomorrow, but in the meantime, we are filling in for them, doing our best to provide the same dose of silly sauce. We've talked a lot about our other teams. South Florida, we mentioned Bam Adebayo and his winning of the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Award, given to those who are active in their community, the Social Justice Award. We talked some Panthers. We talked everything except for really our Miami Dolphins. Dolphins are off today. OTAs continue again tomorrow, May 26th to 27th, May 29th. Then they got mandatory minicamp first week of June there, as well as some other dates in that first 2 weeks of June where they will be active. But something recently hit the internet waves that has Dolphin fans questioning the future of former number one option, Mr. Tyreek Hill. Have you seen any of these videos circulating by any chance, Vlad?
So now is apparently he's trying to become the next Shaq.
Apparently he's taken after Diesel himself. This is Cheetah on the ones and twos. So objectively, not a bad mix. Not necessarily the worst transition. I've definitely heard way worse. And Shaq is actually not a bad DJ either.
No, Shaq's actually he's worked on his his skills. He's actually pretty good.
He really has. And also there's a bit of more novelty, I think, to like seeing this giant behind turntables than there is seeing like a pretty, I guess, average sized man DJing. I don't know. It like if I see Shaq doing it, I don't even have to know if he's good or not, just because I see a giant on turntables and I want to see what the hell is going on. Tyreek Hill doing it, it's just like, all right, so we have a normal DJ here. And I mean, if you find out, oh, that's the guy, let's say you're not really a football fan, you're like, oh, that's the guy that used to play for the Miami Dolphins or whatever the case may be, then it may make sense as to why you may have interest. But are we being real? Is this guy really going to transition to potentially being a DJ, or do you think he's just buying himself some time while he continues to rehab?
Fam, he's not coming back until like the middle of the season, or towards the end of 2026.
Yeah, if he comes back.
Because I mean, that was a nasty injury.
Yeah, it was nasty.
And the market might not be as crazy for him as he assumed.
Yeah.
So, you got to look at your second career. So, I don't know if he wants to be a DJ, if he really takes it seriously, if he's taking it seriously. But, yeah. And I guess he's trying to keep himself relevant somehow, somewhere.
Let's look at the wide receivers still available in the free agent market.
It's like Keenan Allen, DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, it's like if this was like 2010 or 2015, or even 2018, correct, some of these names would be like, oh my God, but it's the year 2026.
Yeah, there's definitely some names, but that's essentially it. Like we have Stephon Diggs, Deebo Samuel, Curtis Samuel, DeAndre Hopkins, Keenan Allen, Braxton Berrios, Juju, Brandon Cooks, Tyler Lockett, Gabriel Davis, DJ Montgomery. Like
2021, these names are, come on, a little big.
I'm reading off the Pro Bowl roster.
And here's the thing: Stephon Diggs did put up some numbers for New England, but you can't do Stephon Diggs just like Tyreek. You're dealing with a lot of off the field issues.
Yeah,
You
this is
know?
not Buffalo Stephon Diggs where, something happens.
Even that.
Minnesota Stephon Diggs.
Even that.
Yeah.
Buffalo Stephon Diggs, they didn't want to they didn't want to keep him anymore because they didn't want to deal with, whatever. So
Yeah.
there's
So
a lot
look, there is still a market if he wants to come back, but it's definitely still like you said, 6 months out before he's even thinking about that.
yeah, pretty much, bro.
Yeah. Well, I
mean,
don't
you
know.
would like he would like to be at least. You would like to see him. I don't even know if he's running or anything like that. We haven't seen anything. So
yeah. Now, my question to you is, how much would you pay at the door to see Tyreek Hill? He's DJing at
free, right?
No, not that. Okay, well, I mean that's actually
I'm not paying him. I'm not paying no money to go see Tyreek spin.
So let's say you were going to the club anyway, right?
Okay.
Going to the club and you were prepared to spend $20 as an entrance fee.
Okay.
And they go to you and they say, this price, Tyreek Hill is DJing tonight. At what point do you say, nah, I'm going somewhere else?
The minute they said Tyreek Hill is spinning tonight.
Really? So you're not even
what's he, first of all, what is he spinning?
I don't know. It could be
that's exactly
yeah. But it's just like, hey, Tyreek Hill tonight. Cheetah.
Like I said, is he Tiesto? No. Is it Primo? Is it DJ Premier? No. You know what I mean? Like,
but sometimes you go to a place and just because there's a UFC fight, they charge a little bit more.
At least I know who's fighting. I've seen them fight. I know their skills.
Figgy says he should be spinning models. Or he could be spinning models.
He already spun.
That's what got him into this problem.
He tackled models. How about that? He doesn't have to spin them. He's trying to tackle them.
Yeah, he really did tackle a little much, though. A little much.
A lot of tackling. Before,
not even another $20. They're like, yo, $40.
No.
Cheetah, Tyreek.
That's a way. I could have used that 20 to get some drinks.
That's true. That's
gonna. That's at least 2 drinks. That's gonna fulfill me.
That's 2 beers.
I don't even know what he's spinning. Is he spinning EDM? Is he spinning hip hop? Is he spinning? What is he spinning?
It seems like EDM. He seems like an EDM guy.
Nah. Okay.
If you had to guess what kind of music he'd be spinning, it'd probably be EDM. Man, I don't know. As soon as they say, JFig says, as soon as they say Tyreek is spinning, it doesn't matter the price. She's done. Oh, we got Reek on the turntables tonight. Oh, okay. Well, I'm leaving then. I'm out. And that's crazy. I would be kind of interested. I don't know. I'd be like, let's see what he's got. I would leave and be like, all right, well, this was just as bad as I thought it was. But I would give it a shot. I don't know. I'd give him a shot. I have paid for worse. I paid for worse. I paid for independent shows.
In paying for worse.
Yeah.
Did you know it was gonna be bad and you still pay for it anyway? See, the thing about it is, if I know it's gonna be bad and I pay for it, I have no one to blame but myself.
Correct. And those times I'm supporting. Usually, I'm like, I'm here for support. I'm not here because I'm expecting a great show. I'm here to.
If I'm there for support, then
and I'm not supporting Tyreek Hill. There's no need for me to support Tyreek Hill. He's totally fine.
Yeah, it'll be free. That's the way I'm supporting.
Hey, you heard it here first, guys. We're not paying to see Tyreek Hill. DJ, is there an athlete who you would pay? Is there someone who you're like, okay, I'm interested?
Current athlete or past athlete? Like, if are they still playing their sport or they're not? Because I've seen Shaq. Shaq is cool.
Shaq is cool. They don't have to be a current athlete. Like Ronnie Cycli. If like Ronnie Cycli,
I would go see Ron Cycli because I've heard his sets before and I know he can spin.
Yeah. Okay, so then is there like an athlete who you don't know, haven't heard, don't even know what kind of music they listen to that you just out of curiosity? Like if someone told me Nikola Jokic is spinning,
I'm definitely going.
I'm pulling up.
I'm pulling up.
Pull up, dude.
I'm pulling up.
Yeah,
I will definitely pull up because that is a what's the word I'm looking for? Because of his personality.
Yeah.
Right. The fact that he's putting himself out there, because we know he's a private athlete. So if you saying Jokic is spinning and he wants the public, I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go see. Yeah,
Awesome.
there is a curiosity to see what Jokic is gonna be spending. I'm not curious to see what Reek is spending. Else, man, please.
JFig says Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent was DJing. I think she has ulterior motives with that.
She has ulterior.
I'm not sure she's focusing on music with that one.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to dig into our vault one more time. Speaking of Cheetah, we are going to do a hybrid here as we bring you one of our best of segments as we play Guess That Animal, one of our best of segments when we come back on the Tobin and Leroy Show. Welcome back to the Tobin and Leroy Show. It is a Memorial Day. We're doing a bit of a hybrid best of here. We are going in our vault and pulling out some of the best segments from the history of the Tobin and Leroy Show. We just talked about the Cheetah. We're going to go back to the time that we played Guess That Animal for the first time involving our very own show pony. We're going to bring you that segment right here on the Tobin and Leroy show.
Time to play Guess That Animal.
Wow.
I'm excited. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I haven't got one right.
Oh, no.
Let me tell you something. If I was a basketball team, I'd be down 55.
Well, how do you play, Frog Boy?
Well, sir, I will. You know, we got all the bells and whistles for this one. Usually it's a week that you're off, so I'm kind of half-assed it if I'm being honest. But you know, we got all the bells and whistles today, so I will play a sound for you three. I will give you an option of 3 different choices that it could be, and I will ask you all to choose what you believe that animal is, and then we will tally up the points at the end to determine who the winner is.
I like it.
All right. Now, I've also added a few different things. Sometimes you're only choosing between animals, but one of the options that I give you could potentially be a person or a thing. Oh, so you'll find out more as we continue on, but let's get into animal number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, take your best guesses. Here's animal number 1. All right.
Wow.
Now, animal number 1. Is that a lion?
No.
Okay.
Is that an alligator? Or is that a crocodile?
Oh, swerve.
I don't really like that because I can't tell the difference between two of those.
Or is it me after Taco Bell?
Definitely you.
No, that was Scooby anytime that JFig puts on her mic.
What?
So do we how does the animal game work? Do we all get a guess? Do we get to be unanimous?
I will start with you, Tobin, between an alligator, a lion, or a crocodile. What do you think that is?
That sounded pretty big, which makes me lean crocodile. I'm gonna go crocodile over alligator. I feel like it's one of those. I don't think that's a lion. Too
Do
obvious.
crocodiles get bigger than alligators?
Saltwater crocs do.
Wow.
Can I hear it
Leroy?
again?
Yes.
I'm going alligator because it seems pretty hard to make.
Angry lady.
It's gonna be. It seems pretty hard to make that noise with that little mouth.
Oh, okay. All right, little mouth on the crocodile.
But the mouth's not gonna look too little if it was right there with all those teeth.
Don't worry. You ain't gotta worry. You ain't gotta worry about me. I ain't an intangible. I ain't gonna be close to it.
Figgy doesn't
Ain't gonna
trust the
sneak up
reptiles.
on me.
Figgy would rather
My
a
head
shark
is
shark.
always on the swivel in the wild.
What about on a golf course?
I'm
Oh.
head on the swivel.
That's true. They do invade golf courses.
And
JFig?
there's only alligators there. No crocodiles.
I don't think that's true. We got everything down here, dude.
There's no crocodiles on the golf course
assumption.
inland.
Can't trust them. What about in Australia? Right there.
That's definitely some footage of you this morning.
That was post Taco Bell.
So, did JFig guess?
JFig, what is your
No,
guess?
that was not my guess. I know it's a gator. I just can't tell which one it is. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say alligator.
All right. It is. Let's determine. Alligator.
I mean, is it safe to say bigger mouth, deeper voice?
Also, if you notice, the person who's handling this gator kind of tucks in his
Can I
throat
see that
there.
again? Oh,
Tucks in his double chin there. You know, really nice of him. Really kind.
Hey,
Did this man really just say bigger mouth, deeper voice?
Yeah, that's that. That's
I'm
science.
glad you didn't let that slide.
You're a special kind of idiot.
That's science, dude.
Clip that.
that was not necessary.
What's up? What's
Number
next,
2.
Frog Boy?
I finally got one right, and you
Yes.
called me an idiot.
That's Leroy and Figgy got the answer correct. Now let's go to animal 2 on Yes, that animal.
Yes, that animal.
All right. Do you think this next animal is a lion? Is it an crocodile? Or is it a deer?
A what now? A lion?
A lion, a crocodile, or a deer?
Whoever it is having some blue chew.
Sounds like a real horny animal.
You know what?
There is water in the background, though, so this is confusing.
I'm going crocodile.
Ooh, crocodile on this one. Now, is the little mouth what gave it away, Leroy?
The little mouth.
Couldn't maintain a note. Has to, chop it up into little pieces.
Just hornier than the alligator.
Is that a lion, crocodile, or a deer? Leroy selects crocodile. Figgy, what do you think that is?
Can I hear it again?
Yes.
Man, there's water in the background. I'm
See, that's
just
the
gonna go ahead
thing.
and say
She
croc.
investigates the background too. That's
Yeah,
really
I had
what
to
it is
investigate
for.
the background.
What if what if a lion's just being horny by the water? Like he's
Very
taking his
romantic,
lioness somewhere
maybe?
romantic.
I guess we're even now. I
totally
guess we're
see it.
even now.
I can totally see that.
Maybe it's just snoring.
So, Figgy, you say crocodile on this one?
I guess. I can get one wrong. That's fine.
All right, 2 crocodiles. Tobin, what do you got for this one? Is this a lion, a crocodile, or a deer?
When you say deer, could it be a reindeer?
It could be any kind of deer. Because there's going to be animals that's like, we don't know what the hell this is, but we just know that it's a certain kind of animal.
I didn't hear any of that when I was in Washington, so I'm not going to say deer.
I'm going to go with a deer. Deer. I think it's getting horny by the brook.
I think a deer is getting horny by the brook. All right, well, let's find out if that animal is indeed a deer or a crocodile. Let's check it out.
What?
That's right, a European fallow deer.
Wow.
Correct answer there for Tobin.
You about to grow up or something?
Nice.
Yeah,
Is it a mating call?
Calling the ladies.
Also, he looks like a moose.
Hey, he's like,
Yeah.
come over here. Look what I got.
That's a European deer if I've ever seen one.
He's like, I'm all that.
Sounds like the Bucks at the end of Game 5.
Also, that's super edited because
Wow.
right here you can see the mouth also.
What? That's why you think it's edited? The throat thing that's moving in the
He's
weird...
making the noise when his juggler moves.
No, look, it looks like a mouth. Oh, wait, just kidding. I see it. Wait, no, but there you see it looks like whatever.
That's his Dear Adam's apple.
Hey,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Jennifer,
What?
welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club, baby.
I'm getting got?
Welcome to Special Kind of Idiots Anonymous.
Nope. Don't call me an idiot.
That's it.
I call myself an idiot.
All right.
All right.
So we got a tie game right here. This one could be for all the marbles.
This one's for the marbles. Let's go.
All right. Animal number 3. We have, is this a seal, a tortoise, or a penguin?
A seal, a tortoise, or a penguin?
tortoise, or a penguin?
Seal, tortoise. I'm going to go penguin.
Penguin. All right. Leroy fires out the
all
game.
of them, actually.
Tobin, is this a seal, a tortoise, or a penguin?
I leaned where Leroy was going too. I was going to say penguin. The only thing is, do the same rules apply? Could it be any kind of seal?
Yeah. Any kind of seal, any kind of
Part of me
animal.
wants, some part of me wants to go elephant seal.
That's good. That's good. See, that's a vast.
Seal look like?
That's a
Does the elephant
vast.
seal have a?
Yeah, he does. I'm gonna go seal just because I don't want to have the same answers, Leroy. We got to pick a winner for the game, so
right.
I will go in that direction.
Seal. All right. Well, it looks like JFig stuck with a tortoise, unless she wants to.
Hey, can I hear it one more time?
Yes, you can. May I also remind you?
Sounds like a penguin, but
Yeah.
turtles sound a little bit like that.
Don't
when
they grunt, though?
are.
I was going to say, that, remember, these animals can be very horny. So
Yeah,
They could
but
be
I've
horny.
heard.
I've seen turtles.
I've heard a
I've
horny
seen
turtle.
turtles. They didn't sound like that.
I don't know, but this is a tortoise.
Huh?
This is a tortoise, not a turtle.
You know what? For the sake of being mature, I will stay with the one that no one has chosen.
All right. So, for all the marbles to determine who is the winner of Guess That Animal, whether or not this animal is a seal, a tortoise, or a penguin. Let's hear it one more time. And the correct answer is a king penguin. Wow. Leroy!
My first victory.
I gave you that one because I used to always.
You
win
love
them.
you.
True.
Me and JFig went we got 20 of them,
Yeah.
and I got 0 right.
That's incredible. We got to take a break. Mixed bag coming up next.
Welcome back to the Tobin and Leroy Show. We're live on Memorial Day. Maybe right now you're on your way to a barbecue. Maybe right now you are preparing for your own barbecue. Maybe right now you are preparing to get on the boat. Maybe you're already on the boat and you're locked in. Wherever you are, I want to say thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. Tobin and Leroy out today, but they will be returning tomorrow. In the meantime, Vlad, Figgy, and I holding things down here. We've been giving you a hybrid of a best of, but for the most part, making sure that we hit all the important parts and all the important headlines that are brought to you by our friends at Doral Kia. You always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Visit us at Doral Kia or at doralkia.com. Bam wins Social Justice Award. Very deserving. Marlins walked it off against the Mets. They walked it out. They walked it out. They West Side walked it out. They East Side walked it out. Heard. Our boy Bert hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth. Heriberto Hernández in the bottom of the ninth to top the Mets 4-0. Sweep them bad boys. Game 4 tonight for the Knicks. Speaking of sweep, on the brink of sweeping the Cavs, making their way back to the finals for the first time since 1999.
Jeez.
Quite some time, but hey, man, they're almost there. They're almost there. With the help of wrestling icon Danhausen, who has placed a curse on the Cavs, which can only explain their epic collapse in game 1, which has led to epic collapses since then, and a real belt to behind.
BTA. And by the way,
Yes.
Knicks, MSG, Mr. Dolan, if
Yep.
you have to allow Danhausen to sit next to Timothy Chalamet and
And Ben Stiller?
No, his girlfriend. What's her name?
Oh,
Kylie?
one
Or
of
is it
yeah,
Kendall?
Kylie.
Is it Kylie?
I think it's
one of
Kylie. I think it's Kylie. Yeah, I think it's Kylie.
Yeah, if
I
you
don't-
wants to sit next to them, please make that happen.
Have you seen the merch that they're doing with Dan, the Danhausen New York Knicks merch?
I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I will definitely buy and collect.
Yo,
whatever it
this
takes.
is honestly, it's on WWE shop right now. Wow, I'm not gonna lie to you. Damn, does this go against my Heat fandom? If I get me one of these,
If the shirt is nice,
bro, this shirt is nice, but
no,
there
because
is
listen, I wore a
huge-
3% shirt.
Okay, so
Remember
then I'm allowed to.
when Spoon made those shirts, when Leroy's lovely wife made those
That's
shirts,
right.
when everybody had
Yes.
I rocked the 3% shirt. I supported,
Bro,
I supported.
this-
The enemy of my enemy is my enemy.
I am getting a snip of these bad boys right now because
I like to see it.
I'm telling you right now, this is some of the hardest WWE merch. I recently copped a WrestleMania 2001.
17, the X7 one.
Bro, I copped it. Well, just a normal shirt honoring WrestleMania 2001, but it still is like, it brings back nostalgia. And if you're even like vaguely familiar with the era, then it's a cool shirt for sure. Even if I didn't know who the hell Danhausen was,
why? Oh,
yo,
you are
this shirt-
uncursed. You are uncursed. Shirt?
Uncursed. Come
That
on,
is
bro.
fire.
That is definitely. If you have
they
no
sell
idea,
it
who
in
this
the
guy is.
NBA store too.
Yeah, I see it in WWE shop and NBA store because a little crossover action there.
Who would have ever thought that a guy that was in a container box 3-4 months ago and was
Right.
booed in his home city when he was unveiled to the public has
Yeah.
now become the highest selling merchandise and the most wanted superstar to talk in the WWE. And he's only had like 1 or 2 matches.
I cannot believe that anything and all the success that's coming I've seen him in the ring once, maybe?
Yeah, one or
Once?
twice you might have seen him.
Bro, this is just straight personality, straight, and he's just taking it. What he's done with the social media, with the backlash thing, and
And going after, Stephen A.
yeah, bro,
Yeah,
he's
cursed
done
Stephen
more
A,
for.
but he hasn't cursed the Knicks. That's great. That is great.
Come on, bro. This is dope merch. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is dope merch.
I'm definitely copping a shirt. I am definitely copping a shirt.
Yeah, that is there. We discussed some earlier curses in the show, and we mentioned my belief that the Hard Rock Stadium sits on an Indian burial ground that has forced the Miami Dolphins to have no success ever since moving to there. Even though the Marlins have won a championship there, but that's irrelevant. What are we? We're not really. The Seminoles are football fans.
So you say it's football because that would mean that's the reason why the Canes didn't win this past January.
Yeah, it's football. It's a football curse.
It's football. American football curse, not football curse.
Football curse. Yes, it's not a. By the way, did you see this past week?
You talking about yesterday?
Yeah,
yesterday, last night around 7 p.m. when they decided that they weren't playing soccer, they were just playing. Hey, I'm gonna allow you to score a goal.
Yeah,
that's what it was like. Everybody scores a goal, and then somebody hurt their hammy and might be questionable for the for the World Cup now.
Hey, listen, I don't want to be that guy because I understand how sensitive this subject is. But I've been telling you about this Lionel Messi for a couple years now.
What have you been saying?
Little fat cat syndrome. We gave him a percentage of the team. This guy. Well, first we gave him an out when he didn't win the MLS Cup. We're like, oh, but we won that other tournament. It was okay. And we're like, all right.
They won,
and then we won it last year, and yeah, it's cool. But I mean, shouldn't he? Right? Am I really giving him credit for this? Isn't he the best? Is what they said. But it was cute at first. It was like, oh, he's shopping at Publix. This is adorable. Now it's changed. Now I see the real GOAT, Cristiano Ronaldo, still securing cups, still just as humble and handsome as he's ever
securing. And I'm a Ronaldo guy.
Oh, no, he just got a cup.
The Saudis?
The Saudi Cup. Yeah, hey, listen, coveted over there. They always say the Saudis, they know their soccer. That is what they're saying. Ronaldo wins cup. I got to get the exact name of the cup because it's so prestigious. It's like up there with Stanley. Oh, the Saudi Pro League title come on. He scored twice in the victory.
Hold on.
Their first title.
Did you say the Saudi what?
Yeah, the Saudi Pro League title.
Saudi Pro League titles is as equivalent to relevancy as the Stanley Cup?
Yeah. It goes as far as cups go. It goes Pimp Cup. Probably the best cup ever made. Red Solo Cup, number 2.
Oh, no.
Stanley Cup. Other Stanley Cup.
Other Stanley Cup? What do you mean other Stanley
Cup?
The
one that keeps things cold.
Oh, okay. That's Stanley Cup.
Okay. And then we have the Saudi Pro League Cup, followed by the Stanley Cup.
How does Stanley Cup make 2? What are you talking about?
And then the Stanley Cup comes back again. This is like my friend Stanley, his cup. That's number 7 because it was one of those that you put in the freezer.
Maybe Tadpole's sippy cup. Maybe that's what you would have put.
It is fine. I won't say it's the most prestigious trophy, but look, my boy Ronaldo is still active here, and everyone likes to believe that Messi is the GOAT, and I get it, but I don't know, man. Just remember when things start to crumble, when he, joins the LA Galaxy. Remember
who's gonna join? Ronaldo?
No. When Messi decides to join the New York
Miami,
yeah,
to another city.
Correct. Because it's like you think that this relationship's going well, right? And if your girl leaves you, you would expect for her to leave you for someone better. She makes a lateral move and goes to the LA Galaxy. It's gonna be like, what are you doing here? I thought we had something, and you're gonna realize that he's been playing you. He's been playing you this whole time. But hey, look, listen, I don't want to get into it. I know how these people get with their Messi. By the way, you see that new stadium leaking.
Wait, are you
already.
calling me? Are you trying to say Lionel Messi?
Yeah, it's using.
He has some Klay Thompson in him.
Oh, totally. He saw that it was not going to get better than winning that World Cup. And he immediately is like, where can I get the most amount of money for the least amount of work and the least amount of expectations? Because if he farts in a Publix, people walk around with a jar.
Yeah, that starts sniffing. So therefore, are you saying he, instead of working harder, he worked smarter?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Yeah, he works smarter and more selfish, I think, is another way that we have to discuss. And also potentially a little more devious than we thought, because he brought all his friends over. All of a sudden, hey, Tata, what happened to our boy Tata? He went Tata también.
That's good.
It was it. It was it for him, bro. He's killing coaches. He's got his championship. Sure, it's cute, it's adorable. Took you 3 years, but he's gonna continue to rack up all that Apple money, all that Inter Miami money. He got himself a new stadium. Don't think that he's not getting some of that stadium money.
Well, clearly,
listen. You see the water leaking from that thing?
Have you seen? There's nothing there, dude. Dan Day went there. Dan Day said, "Man, there's not even grass. It's like there's nothing. It was like nothing. They still build it. They're still building."
Symbolism. All right, symbolism. This whole thing hoodwinked. You put it by the airport. You're creating more traffic by the airport. What are we doing? This whole thing stinks. It
reeks.
It reeks of corruption. And what do you need in corruption? A good plan, a heist. You always need a distraction. You always need a golden boy.
So Messi's the distractor. Messi,
you know what? Neymar cried the other day because he made the Brazilian team.
Oh, okay.
No. He made the Brazilian team. He was so grateful to make it because he understands time has passed him by. The only other person who has refused to accept that is a guy who, when his time was going down, he decided to take his talents to where it was easy peasy. Someone may say he and J. Cole. Some may say.
Wait a minute. How are you comparing Messi to J. Cole in this?
I'm just saying, just a bit of a
No, I need to know. How is Messi to J? What?
Yeah, because Mbappe came and said, "Listen, Ronaldo and Messi, I'm Mbappe. I'm Kendrick Mbappe." And poor Ronaldo was like, "Hey, everyone loves me. I'm handsome and amazing." And then everyone turned their back on him. So
you call Ronaldo Drake?
Yes. Had to
turn. And Mbappe's Kendrick?
Yeah, no, Mbappe. Yes, Mbappe's Kendrick, and then the one J. Cole was like, "Hey, I'm really the best. I want you guys to know that I may not be as popular as Drake or as potentially charismatic or artistic as Kendrick, but truthfully, I am the best." That's what everyone said about Messi. That's what everyone said about J. Cole. Let me tell you guys. And then it got real for him real quick. And then he's like, wait, hold on. I'm going to go to America. I mean, hold on. I love Kendrick and Drake. And he decided to run away from competition. Both of them did. When it got crazy, when you weren't in the peak of your prime, you decided to maximize by taking a step back.
So what? Isn't that what every entertainer does? Once they pass their prime, but they still have hits, don't they go residency in Vegas?
Yeah, they do when they're washed.
Don't you
celebrate? So we're a residency in Vegas then.
Your classic albums from 10, 20, 25
years. I don't celebrate This Is It. You listen to This Is It? No. That's Michael Jackson's final You listen to Thriller.
But you listen to Thriller. Okay, you listen to Port of Miami. Rick Ross celebrating his 20th anniversary.
Pretty good. Shout out.
Yeah, it's not so much, but we'll see what's up there. But I'm just saying, you will celebrate that. You're gonna celebrate the past. So therefore, if Messi wants to continue playing soccer and he wants to play in the MLS, a league that needs recognition, needs a name like Lionel Messi, and look what he's done because of him playing in for the MLS, playing for Inter Miami. Inter Miami's worth is unbelievable now since Messi joined the organization. And because of Messi joining the MLS, you're starting to get a lot of prominent names. Maybe yes, towards the back nine of their careers. Yes, they're probably at hole 16. Okay, they're probably at the 16th hole, par 3 right now. Definitely, but they still can make that putt. They still could put the ball in the net. And
hey, and you know what?
People
So
will
Tiger.
definitely go see it. People will definitely go see it.
Yeah.
And because of his success, there's going to be some big names coming in. And I think within the next 6 to 8 months to the league, that's going to generate a lot of news. So I'm not putting, you don't put Messi and J. Cole's name together like that.
You're mentioning a lot of lucrative business opportunities and a lot of eyes and a lot of dollars that are being spent and a lot of old people who are going from their previously competitive lives to retire in the MLS like it's Florida in the 80s. The unfortunate part about this situation is, yeah, sure, this jersey sales are crazy, or the market in Miami has grown. You don't think he's getting a piece of that pie?
As he should. He's the reason why.
For sure, but he traded in. Again, we're talking about
what?
Traded in competition.
Dog, I dominated the competition.
Compensation.
Exactly. I own these boys. I've beaten them.
He's won 1 World Cup. Mbappe has won the same amount of World Cups as him.
Yeah, and that's why he's getting kicked out. You know what? Barcelona never had a petition signed for me to be kicked out. Never that.
Fair.
Okay.
Fair.
My club, what I've done club-wise and country-wise, nobody can even speak to me. I am him. Look at you. You're making me defend Messi like this. I don't like any. Don't be throwing dirt on that man's name. Don't put no stains on that man. On his kit. Don't do that.
My quote on Messi is he chose compensation over competition.
And I would too. I'm 37. I done it all. I'm the man.
So he's washed.
I'm not washed.
So he's never washed. Because LeBron James is 40 and he's still competing.
And Messi's 37. He's still competing.
Where is he competing though? Did LeBron James go to China? Or did LeBron James say, I'm going to go to LA instead? I'm going to go where the lights shine brightest.
So what? He's going
Kevin
to Miami.
Durant, 30-something years old.
Lights are shining here in Inter Miami.
Oh, I mean, yeah, a bulb is shining, but the stars.
Don't do that.
Inter Miami or Bayern Munich. Inter Miami
I beat Bayern.
PSG.
The PSG.
When I was in experiment failed. Wasn't it the last?
It wasn't only him. It was everybody at PSG. It wasn't only him. Mbappe it was terrible. Neymar. Come on, man.
They were all being dragged down by this weight that is Lionel Messi. This Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson aura that
you talking about GOAT? Or you talking about GOAT aura? You talking about being the best of the best?
Yes, but instead of being an actual GOAT, he's the GOAT that got that guy banned from Wrigley Field because he stinks, dude. That is the GOAT that stinks. We talked about GOAT earlier, that cursed. No, that guy, it's done for him, bro. And as soon as things got rough, he did.
Watch him win a second World Cup. Then what are you gonna say?
I'm just gonna hide my face like I do.
Yeah, you know,
you know I do.
Yeah, look at you. You better leave that man alone.
I'm telling you, look now because I'm speaking my truth. I won't be able to.
What are you gonna join La Familia now? You gonna join La Familia and huh?
Listen, I'm just saying.
Are you a secret agent here? You
I'm
for La Familia?
CR7, baby. You know, a little bit of Ronaldo love. I just want a little bit of Ronaldo love.
I love the fact that that's my guy. That's my favorite player, but I'm not going to allow you to just, I can't allow you to just crap on Messi like that.
Hey, listen, I understand. When I first talked about Klay Thompson, people would tell me, but he only on 2 dribbles and great as when he's Splash Brother. And now we all know. He was washed as a ShamWow.
Okay.
He is washed as the clothes at a Goodwill.
Okay. And he's also, what, 38?
Raggedy. Vlad, when you were 38, I looked at you like star. This guy, star. On the way up. 38. What was that? 2017.
Bro, I wasn't even here yet.
I didn't know you.
-1.
What? Oh, okay. So I can't fib on the radio?
No.
All right. Well,
I'm thinking about myself. I was like, wait a minute. Was I even down here? Was I? No.
I didn't work for the station either. So there's
Then I was thinking, what was I doing that day? I was like, wait a minute.
You were courtside of Clippers games at that time.
I was courtside at Clipper games.
See? Star. What was Klay Thompson doing?
Hitting threes on Chris Paul's head. That's what they were doing. That's
Chris
what they
Paul.
were doing.
Another old guy.
You know, taking down that Clipper high. What was that? What was that name? What was the team name?
Oh, Lob City.
Lob City. Yeah, just crushing Lob City. You know.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will play our favorite Monday game. All right. Oh, no. On the Tobin Leroy Show. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Time now to give our all right and oh no. Go around the room. determine who gets our positive and negative moments of the weekend. I will start with my all right. That goes to the San Antonio Spurs and Oklahoma City Thunder for delivering thus far on an epic first 4 games of their series. It has been very entertaining to watch. I know Vlad is hoping that it goes to 7 so that his Knicks have more time to rest. But my oh no, Vlad, is one that you have to see to believe. This is a paraglider. Not sure if you've seen this video that has been circulating, but a paraglider who has been hit, I'll say struck by a plane, Vlad.
No way. He got hit by a plane? He or she got hit by a plane?
A plane which ripped their parachute, forcing them to open up a emergency chute. And check this out right here. You see the woman right here paragliding, looking like, is this thing coming towards me? Boom! Now in panic mode as life slips away for quick moments before she's able to release the chutes there. But this moment briefly, I'm not sure. I do know the answer to that. You've never been skydiving, correct?
Hell no. Whatever. I'm black.
Correct. I essentially was saying that. But I have. And the first moments of skydiving, I panicked because as I'm strapped to this little woman's chest, which God bless her for being able to, when she drew that card, I can imagine how that was disappointing for her. But anyway, I couldn't breathe because you're traveling at such a fast pace. As you see this person crash land into the ground here, but I'm sure happy to be alive. And the amount of,
or is she laughing?
I don't even know. I really don't even know.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh, did she give a peace sign?
I think so, dude. I think she did. Like all good. But anyway,
the pilot. What the hell were you thinking?
What
like,
were you thinking, dude? Like,
you didn't
what?
See that?
Are you serious? Like, you see, like, there's only a certain amount of things that are in the sky that, like, could potentially, and you want to avoid all of them, if I'm being honest.
But platinum sword, like, how the pilot didn't see the parachute is definitely beyond anyone. The way he's going, like, if you didn't see that, what if it was a little lower? He could have taken her whole torso out, man.
Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, she's actually happy or she should be happy that
it was he took out the parachute, because if you look at it,
close call. It comes out. It kind of feels like a shark attack. It's like that's how I feel sharks do it.
We sure this ain't AI, right? We sure this ain't AI?
No, I'm positive this is an AI. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely being confirmed.
Oh my
God. Come on. That plane, I kid you not, 3 to 4 feet above her head at most.
REA Richie with the best line. Disclaimer, no tangibles were hurt in this video.
Not at all. Not the pilot, not the
point for
yeah, that is
oh man, that is man.
Oh no.
And then what I was saying is essentially you can't breathe because you're going so fast. If you're looking straight down, the air, it's essentially trying to put your mouth or your head out of a car like a dog and trying to like breathe as the air is hitting you, but it's even faster. So to then not only have the wherewithal, obviously she's experienced enough to do it by herself and whatever the case may be, but to pull the emergency chute and navigate to the point where like, yeah, that's a bit of a rough landing, but hey, so the situation where we were at, that is a win right there. And
wow.
Yeah, that is my ultimate oh no, bro. And I don't know if she'll ever top that clip.
Oh man. Oof. All right. All right. So my team.
Yeah,
10
of course.
In a row.
Hey,
10 in a row.
10 in a row.
Right. Averaging a crazy amount of points in this 10-game winning streak, beating beating teams by a margin of what, almost 13 points a game. It's the most points total in a 10-game winning streak in NBA history, regular season or postseason. So that's my all right. My oh no.
Oh no!
It's Ray J, man. I'm sorry, Ray J.
Oh, Ray J.
Oh my God.
Ray J.
You know what made it bad?
Yeah.
Is that he got knocked out in the second round. In between the first and second, what was the guy's name? Super Fresh?
Super Hot Fire.
Super Hot Fire. He was getting he was sitting down in his corner getting well, I don't want to say he was getting instructions, but he was sitting down in his corner and he was getting twerked on.
I did see that.
While his cut man and his trainer were talking to him, he has a phone and he's getting twerked on. Ray J. And then he proceeded after being twerked on to knock you out. Dude.
No coming back from that.
There is no coming back from that knockout. You can't go to any party. You can't talk trash to Fabulous. You can't talk trash to 50 and Floyd. You can't talk trash to anyone. You got knocked L out in front of national audience, in front of Chris Brown. Look at it. Oh my God.
In front of Chris Brown.
Breeze even says, like, yo, don't look bad, man. Don't look bad. Don't get knocked out. And then bam.
Yo.
Oh,
look at the knot. This is immediate. Immediate.
Rockman. You got that Rockman knot.
Yikes, dude.
Yeah, man. Bad.
Oh no!
Bad by his eyes, RVA Richie. He was like, he was grabbing onto that ropes like for dear life, like, hold me.
It only took one hit. One hit. That is crazy.
Oh
dude.
my God.
Yeah. And then afterwards to talk about we had an agreement.
I thought we had an agreement. Which what? Wait. So you were supposed to get knocked out? He was supposed to get knocked down and you were supposed to win? Come on, man.
Yeah, that would have taken some serious acting. Yeah, not a good look for our boy Ray J, but solid oh no, solid all right for you there. I was gonna throw to another Memorial Day segment, but there's something that we haven't touched on. Hold on.
Hey yo.
We haven't talked about enough that I would be remiss if I didn't mention what should be the biggest story in America right now. We will talk about that.
But before you do that,
yes, sir.
You have a read to do.
That's why you get paid the big bucks. That's why you live there. This is why we carved out an area for you to, this is why we do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you want to do it or you want me to do it?
No, you do it. You do it. Ladies
and gentlemen, the great George Lopez is coming to Hard Rock Live on June 11th, and you could win a pair of tickets for your chance to win. Be listening at, well, it was 11:20. Let's say 1:40.
Wow.
Let's say be listening at 1:40. Can't wait to win. Purchase tickets at casino.hardrock.com/Hollywood. So
I didn't even know we had those.
Yeah,
George Lopez tickets, guys. One of the Latin kings of comedy. I think. I don't know. Was he one of them? I feel like it was.
Yes, he was.
And I will also say, I thought you were mentioning the fact that I have to tell you about weather. This weather report is brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Storm season is coming. Make sure your home is ready. Get your free roof and window estimate today. Visit tornadoroofing.com. It is currently a beautiful, mostly sunny 88 degrees right now. Some chances of storming later, but definitely thunderstorms later on throughout the week. Enjoy your Memorial Day. And continue to enjoy the Tobin Leroy shows. We take a quick break, and we will be coming back with what I feel should be the #1 story in America. Why aren't more people talking about this right here on the Tobin Leroy show? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tobin and Leroy show. It is the final segment here on a Memorial Day. We've been providing you all your daily dose of silly sauce, hot takes, and much, much more.
Can I give a shout out?
Please do.
My uncle, my aunt and uncle, they celebrated. I thought it was 40 years. I was wrong. Bad by me. -1 by Vlad for not knowing my aunt and uncle's anniversary. It was their 50th anniversary.
50. Then you robbed them of a decade.
Yeah, no, because I'm there and I'm like, I'm at the party. I'm like, wait a minute. If this is their 40th, where was I in the wedding? Because I would have been 8. I should have been at the wedding. I asked my sister, I was like, oh, is this their 40th? He's like, no, it's their 50th. It's like, that makes sense.
Yeah, 8. If you're young, there's a chance.
Yeah, you're gonna remember all these. You're gonna remember these type of events if you're
8?
young.
Yeah, you would have definitely.
But yeah, shout out to my Aunt Margaret and Uncle Alexi for their 50th anniversary. Shout out to my cousins for coming down. So everybody
They don't do it like they used to, bro. 50 years, that you're not gonna see that often.
Fam, they had they gave us coasters with their picture, their wedding picture. That was dope.
Yeah.
That was like a souvenir. And it was like, man, 50 years, bro.
50 years, bro.
50,
What a blessing. What an
crazy.
absolute blessing.
Yes. So shout out to them.
Yeah, for sure. And may they have, as many more.
50 more.
God bless them. Now, I asked if potentially there was something in the system, Vlad, because that would be the only way to give a good theme here. I want to know if there's any X-Files music in the system, Vlad. Are there any? I would like this, because I know JFig's gonna mute it anyway. I need 2 seconds of some X-Files theme in this to get me in the zone of what I'm about to discuss, Vlad, because it's getting real crazy. I don't know if you've seen what has been happening recently with the White House, in that they've been releasing various files that were previously told didn't exist or were of no concern, or were, crazy conspiracy theories.
Yo, somebody said you got probed. That was funny.
I don't like this.
Did you get probed?
I have not. I believe it is because when you're probing for information, you're trying to get into some stuff here, and that would be because you are an alien from another species of some sort. You see these 3 globes that are going on here. You see the crazy things that, in the way that it's moving, and that we cannot, we don't have the ability to do these things. Let's say you're not a believer of these things. When you see this footage of these things moving in ways that you cannot describe,
That looks like a weather balloon.
This does look like a weather balloon. It is not. It is an unidentified flying object that was shot down over Lake Huron or something like that. Huron, I don't know.
So Lake Huron. Somebody might have been on Huron watching
while they were watching they submitted the video. Bro, I think I see something. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking
what it is. I'm thinking something.
Now, there was another video that came out that, some of these things are like moving crafts that I'm like, all right, well, this is moving differently. I'll give you that. But it doesn't fill me with fear or blow my mind. I just see something moving at a rate that I can't really explain. This video that came out from the Sequoia National Park, apparently in 2015, finally been released to the public, has one that made me think, okay, this has to be AI of some sort. But I keep seeing the same video everywhere, and it's on the official government website. What do you think of this one here? This is shot with a telescope camera as it continues to this thing that's floating in the sky here. It kind of looks human-esque, right? But then it continues to morph where it gets like, I don't know, a little skinny, a little like I see it kind of looks like a head, some legs, and arms sticking out. It looks, first of all, it looks fake. Let's start with that. It looks fake and it looks AI, but it is being released by our government. So what exactly am I supposed to believe? And why are more people, have we gotten to the point where we're so bogged down by gas prices and going to work every day that
it's a distraction. It's a distraction to what's really going on.
What else is, what's really going on that we're not aware of?
Something's about to drop that we're gonna be so preoccupied with this stupidness that something's gonna slip right by the radar, and then nobody's gonna notice it, and then 2 months, 3 months later, when it actually is fully aware, it's too late because 3 months has passed and we were confused, or we were blinded by something else to distract us of what's really going on. Wow, an asteroid free falling.
Now, there's audio transcripts though from 1969, in which 1965, 1972, just different Apollo missions in which there's nothing out there in space. No,
listen,
reason.
Somebody made a great point the other day, Marcos, and I have to admit, if we went to the moon, why haven't we been back?
Yeah, that is, I can't confirm that we haven't. I'm learning that the government knows way more things than they're telling us.
First time you went to Vegas, you wanted to go back, right?
Yes.
First time you discover anything you liked, you want to experience it again, right?
I haven't been back to Colombia.
But you would love to experience it again, right? There's a couple of aliens out there, I bet you.
Something's too good to sometimes you gotta stay away. Maybe the moon is so lit that they're like, listen, guys, we can't, you know us, you know how we do. We'll start colonizing. Let's stay away from the moon. You know how we get. It's like sometimes you got to force yourself to stay away from that sweet treat or that drink or whatever the vice that you're trying to, for Lent.
You all got vice.
We're giving up. Instead of colonizing the moon, we've decided to gentrify our own neighborhoods, Vlad, and that is progress. That instead is progress.
That's funny.
Why are we like more people at the? I think it's really everyone is just like, well, I still have to pay bills, so who cares if there's an alien or not because it's not affecting my daily.
But it'd be funny. Like, wouldn't you want to go to the moon? Like, what's
like
popping in the moon?
What's going on at the moon?
Yeah.
What's his name? Elon must know. He's trying to make it like him and Bezos are like, hey, the moon may be lit. Everyone's talking about getting your own private island. What about your own private planet?
Oof. Now that's big.
Come on, that's big.
On planet,
bro.
Big.
I can't afford a section inside of Tootsie's, let alone we're talking about a planet, dude. Oh, you got a yacht.
I gave my significant other a planet.
Oh my god. Come on, now we're talking next level.
And nobody can talk to you. They can't talk to me. Whatever your next dude cannot top what I do.
Oh yeah, that's cute. Like, oh yeah, he got you. Oh, that's a beautiful. He got you a Lambo.
He got you a car.
That's nice.
Oh, he got you a Dolce bag. Oh, that's cool.
Cool.
He took you to an island. I got you a planet.
Planet, girl. Look up. You see that?
That's you. That's yours.
Awesome. Come on now. That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
What's she gonna say?
What is she gonna say? There's nothing she can say at that point.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
Yeah, that is the next step in baller behavior. We've seen it all. We've maximized the earth. We have planes, we have yachts, we have jewels, maybe you can buy an ocean, but that's not that lit though. Well, maybe it is because some aliens go there too. But no,
ocean.
And there's certain parts of the ocean that are further from any other piece of land than they are from space. Meaning if I'm in space, I'm always essentially the same distance from Earth. I'm going to be more or less. If I'm in the ocean, I'm very far.
That's a major flex. I got you a planet.
Got you a planet, baby. Got you a planet. Because I'm trying to get, you know what? I was gonna use planets' names to be immature. It was gonna end in a Uranus joke. I'm gonna save everybody the time and just give myself the -1. We are coming to a close here, but have no fear. Coming up after us, we do have a star-studded lineup, of course, of Solana, Zach Gelb, and Jimmy. Yeah.
I don't want to hear Solana complain about the Knicks. I don't want to hear him complain about the Knicks.
You know what? He is the Jar Jar Binks of WQAM, according to our Twitcher from earlier. Zach Gelbo, that's interesting to see Gelby. Jimbo, not surprised to see Jimbo. But then you got Sports Day with Dan Day and Trevor will be holding things down. Yeah.
And then you'll get Marlins on deck starting at 6:30 with our boy Steven Strom.
Steven Strom. How old is Steven Strom?
Man, this was yo. I ain't gonna lie,
young
them boys are young. Them some young chaps right there, bro.
Yo, he looks like a young man. He really looks like a young. And this is not like that's actually a compliment.
Him and Jack are very knowledgeable. I love listening to those guys.
Yeah,
they
bro.
do an excellent job. And then first pitch is at 7:06, I believe. That's what I heard on
7:07.
Oh, 7:07. I'm sorry, 7:07. That's
Yeah.
Canadian time. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, make sure you tune into that, and make sure you tune in to the Knicks, who have an opportunity to sweep today at 8 p.m. That is going to be interesting.
I believe is this game 3 of the Carolina-Montreal series that is tied 1-1, heading back to Montreal to the Bell Center.
Will the Expos be able to get it done?
No, the Canadians.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah,
the Expos already got it done in 2019 when the Nationals won the World Series.
That's right. Bring back the Supersonics.
They might come back.
Yeah, they will.
They probably will come back.
Well, on behalf of Tobin and Leroy, who will be returning tomorrow, on behalf of JFig back there, we are saying thank you for joining us and enjoy your Memorial Day. Thank you, Vlad, for making sure you're steering the ship as elegantly as you did today.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for keeping me entertained for these 4 hours. Now I can head back home and enjoy the rest of this holiday. Thank you all for listening and watching on YouTube and Twitch. The guys will be back tomorrow, Tobin and Leroy, with Brittany and, of course, our girl JFig. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day. Marcos, have fun with Tadpole. And we'll see you guys mañana.